Please start now. 3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us?
Putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is R.I.F.T Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Hello, Joni, and welcome everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Otters Den.
Hello, Otters Den.
How you doing tonight? Besides a whole bunch of tech issues, I tell you what.
I'm just a cluster bomb of technology issues. Cluster bomb. And then we just did it again.
Yeah, we did. I forgot to reserve the spot, and then this, and then that, and then we got it. We're here. We made it. We made it.
We made it 2 Reese cups later.
Yes. Yes.
When you're stressed, you just eat a Reese cup.
I've got some in my refrigerator, just saying.
Or it's the cure-all. Reese cups are the cure-all.
Chocolate and peanut butter.
It's true. Now watch, my alarm will start going off. ODing on sugar.
All right.
If you hear something that sounds like a tornado warning, it's just me. Don't worry about it. Oh, I'll tell you. I was just yapping about Mercury shadow. Oh, it doesn't mean anything. The ancients never studied it. It doesn't happen. And I think the universe is telling me, wait a minute.
Hey, Renee, how you doing? Thank you so much. Listen, watching, please share out. More the merrier.
Joni and her Reese cups. Yep.
Yeah. And Facebook user. Not sure who you are. I just put a comment in here. If you're new, it's going to show you as a Facebook user. I did put a little link. That's what I'm looking for. If you go hit that, it'll take you over to Restream. You can get permission for Restream to use your name, and that way we know who and that we're talking to.
Yeah. Someone that knows that I have Reese cups, but I'll give it about 3 minutes and you're going to start hearing me beep.
You're making Flank's tongue hang out. Now he wants some Reese's. Man, look at that. He's going to start drooling here in a minute.
Well, you got to always keep them on hand. They're always in my purse.
Hey,
I always.
It's always been one of my favorites is Reese's. I don't eat a whole lot of candy every once in a while, but when I do, that's my go-to. When I need a little pick-me-up.
Yep. That's what'll shoot your sugar up in a heartbeat. Nothing else works like peanut butter.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Peanut butter does it.
Yes.
Or just going out and taking tablespoons of sugar and eating it. That works too. Welcome to my life.
When I was a kid, your little Kool-Aid packages, and you'd have to put a cup and a half of sugar in it or whatever, and then put the water in, stir it up, mix it, make Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I would just mix the Kool-Aid and the sugar and eat it.
Yeah. I could do that too.
No wonder why I was bouncing off the walls.
Yeah. There have been nights I just eat sugar It's gross. It is
It is.
disgusting.
It
You
really
got to
is.
do what you got to do.
Yeah,
I mean, when you're dropping, you drop. You drop like
I understand.
drop like
I
a
do.
bomb. Well,
I
that
get it.
if you keep orange juice does the same thing as a Reese cup. Orange juice has that much sugar in it. I didn't know that.
It's got quite a bit. And it's natural sugars.
Yeah, that pineapple juice, same thing.
Yep.
But Reese cups are better. If I'm going to crash, I'm going to have a Reese cup. You know.
Absolutely.
So what a weird technology. That was weird. Just weird.
Yeah.
You got right on.
Yeah. On my computer, boom, I'm on. I had to click
You're
one
on.
box, allow to use camera. Cool. Here I am. Phone, forget it. It let me use camera, but it would not give me anything to allow permission to use the audio, the microphone.
See,
You had to go to your
that.
settings, 7-Eleven. But it wouldn't let you go to your settings. I mean, it was just all jacked up.
See, that's what Kathy was saying. Her microphone, she could see us, but she couldn't hear us.
Yeah.
We'll work it out next week. We'll do a couple practice runs.
Yeah, that'd be
But,
a good idea.
If there's a glitch, there's a glitch. There's not a whole lot you can do. You just got to roll with it.
Right.
It happens. I mean, there were many times that that we would be on Blog Talk and it would just drop the link. It would just you would just drop off.
Yeah, just gone. Poof, poof.
You're still talking, and yet you don't know that you're gone.
Yeah.
At least on a vidcast, you know when you're not on or not. But I would be talking on Blog Talk and then somebody would say, "Oh, I don't hear them. Where's Joni?" And I was still talking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happened to me before.
I still like this platform so much better.
I do too. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Gail. Good to see you
Hi,
here.
everybody.
Share out if you can. That'd be great. That's what I just got done doing. That's why you heard kind of a double echo going on there, because I hopped over and tried to share it to the Cobra Paranormal page, and it brought up the feed with my volume on naturally. So it was playing what we were saying. And so I shared it out, and I hope it made it, because I closed the window real quick.
Well, it's just a weird. I was driving home tonight. I was talking to a friend of mine, and my phone was echoing so bad I couldn't hardly talk to her, and it's never done that.
Yeah.
My regular phone was just. It's just a weird electronic day. I don't know what planets we can blame it on, but we'll sure blame it on somebody.
Mercury.
Yeah.
Mercury is the one that affects electronics.
Right. But this is a huge shifting day. Jupiter shifted today into Taurus for the first time in 10 years. 1 year, my bad, a year ago. Jupiter takes 10 to 12 years to get around the entire zodiac. So that moved today. Mercury is going forward today. I mean, there's a lot up in the heavens that's really swirling right now.
There's a ton going on.
Yeah.
Mercury coming out of retrograde and going direct today, that is going to help tremendously. But now is the shadow period, and that is the time to reflect on what we were shown and to learn from it and to correct things. Hey, Sierra, how you doing? Good to see you here. It's a learning time. We got a 2-week period of shadow, and that is exactly where you are supposed to be, in your shadow, looking within yourself at your shadow, the part of you that you don't want to look at. It's that dark side of you that you might not like some of the aspects of, but it's important to understand them, to comprehend them, to work with them, and if necessary, maybe change them a little bit. I actually like this time. I
Did
got
you?
I got shown so many lessons this time. Mercury and Pluto retrograded all over me. I had to take a shower and salt bath and everything, all that good kind of stuff. hmm hmm It was messed up, but
Really?
it was in a good way. Um, this repeating cycle, that repeating cycle. What have you learned? What is different now from the last time and the time before that and the time before that? Okay, well, no communication from somebody. What's
Okay.
different now? Used to drive you nuts. You needed that communication. What's different now? Now I don't. I reached out to this person. Hey, how you doing? Nothing back. Okay, that tells me the story. That tells me everything I need to know right there. No communication. I'm done. See ya. Good luck. Have a nice one.
Bye.
It's that simple. But it took a long time for me to get to this point. Now that's not saying if this person knocked on my door, in an hour and needed some help, I wouldn't help them. Don't get me wrong. But they need to ask. I'm not going to just assume something is wrong with this person because they didn't answer me. Jump in my car, drive, haul that butt to their house like I used to do, and knock on that door to make sure they're okay. Let me know.
If
If
someone
not,
wants to
then
speak
you're
to
okay.
you, they will make the time.
And that's another thing that Mercury is about is communication. Do you
Yes.
need to communicate to this person? Is this the right time to communicate to this person? Why do you want to communicate to this person? Well, mine was closure. Either to get an old friend back or closure. Either or. Well, it's closure time.
Well, and then this coming on a new moon that's coming ahead will be a good time to plant new seeds and say, okay, I've shut that door. Now it's time to open them for somebody new to come into my life.
Yeah, because how can new people come into your life if there isn't any room in your life because you're with all these other people who don't reciprocate anything to you?
Right.
You bust your tail to help them, sometimes in a codependent way. That's who I used to be. And I'm not there anymore. And some people have left my life, and that's okay. Was it rough? Yeah. Was there a void? Yeah. Did it hurt? Yeah.
Yeah.
But eventually I healed and I learned. Non-communication, just going to say, okay, I'll say specify in a relationship aspect. Non-communication with me is the fastest way out. You're trying to start one with me. You're in one with me. You don't communicate with me like first starting out. Before I would put up with it, I would fight for that communication to the point of them running. No, if you want to communicate, do. If you don't, there's probably some kind of issue as to why you don't. Can we sit down and talk about this? No reply. Okay, that tells me a lot right there. If you ghost me, guess what?
Bye.
I know how to treat ghosts. Just saying. I know what to do with them. I know where to put them. I know how to deal with them. And I can do it pretty quick these days. Just saying.
My dad used to say, if you can count all of your friends on one hand, you're a lucky man.
Yes.
And I used to say, Dad, that's so stupid. And then the older I got, and then the older I continue to get, he was right. He was very right because, you're lucky if you can count 5.
Yeah. Hey, Kathy, how you doing?
Be in a jam or need something and see how many people step up to help you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. Now, if somebody asks me for help, you better believe your butt that I'm going to try. If I'm able to, I will help you. If I can't, I will explain, hey, I don't have this to loan to you right now. I'm at work. I can't rush over and jumpstart your car right now. And if I just don't have it in me, hey, I'm sorry, I don't have it in me today. Maybe tomorrow, but I got to deal with me right now. Maybe Joe down the street can help you.
Right.
And that's okay. If you're at that point where you need yourself time and you don't have it in you to get up and rush to somebody's aid, that's fine. It's okay. Don't feel guilty about it. If they get butthurt over it, that's their issue. They will find somebody else.
Yeah.
It's. I see your comment, Melissa.
What'd she say?
Well, get a hold of me.
That's so funny. I mean, but sometimes when a person needs help and then you look around and you're like, where is everybody? Where I did this, and then you start to think, well, I did that or that and that, and that's not how you should think. Well, I did
Mhm.
that for some person, I did that for some person, but that's no way to think.
If I
And
help somebody, it's because I want to.
exactly.
Whether it's
But
just being a
don't
sounding board,
I
to
know.
listen, or giving them advice if they ask for advice, or giving them a hand with their vehicle, um, what have you. Um, it it's not. I'll do this for you, but you have to do this for me. No.
Right.
If I need help sometime down the road and they want to come help me, cool, great. I'm
Yeah.
helping them because I want to. That's it. If they want to, pay it back, that's great. If not, okay.
Yeah. That's easier said than done though. I
It
think
is, and it
sometimes.
it, it takes some getting used to. I used to be that guy. I did this for you. You need to do this for me.
Or
What am I going to get out of it?
yeah, or if you help somebody and then you're sitting there thinking and you're doing something by yourself and you need help and you're thinking, what the hell? I needed help and nobody was around. But that's not the way to think about it.
And I went through that here, building this. There were days that I needed some help.
Right.
And I reached out to anybody that I could think of that was available at the time due to the work hours, what have you. And it's okay, but nobody was available. Okay, cool.
Never. Yeah,
So
but didn't that bother you?
a little bit at the time, but it doesn't now,
Okay.
because I learned. I learned.
Right.
I was able to do it myself. I figured a way out. I may have had to look at that pile of plywood, 60-pound plywood pieces, and trying to figure out how to get them up there onto those rafters with no stairs, but I figured it out.
And you
And
did it.
I did it.
You did it.
And then I knew how to do it in the attic myself.
I
I learned.
know. I think there are times though when the energy is so swirling and so much is going on. There are times that I think a person does feel sorry for themselves.
Not wrong. I have been sitting here before with, needing to lift something that I just can't lift myself. And I just have to wait until I could find somebody to help me.
Right.
And that was okay. I found something else to do. It's, oh, damn it. I had an aspect of where I wanted to go with that, and poof.
See, I did that too. It's like, well, I can't lift 5-gallon jug of paint, the white paint. So I'll
They're heavy.
just go and paint with the gray paint till somebody gets here that can
Yeah.
turn the bucket around.
Yeah. Oh, I know where I wanted to go.
Oh.
Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, Aries, Sag. Okay.
Okay.
Scorpios don't like to be around people when we don't want to be around people.
Right.
Aries, you got that fire temper. Now, if I'm trying to do something and I ask somebody for help, okay, can you help me do this? Yeah. It never fails. Every time I turn around to go get something, boom, they're right here, standing there. Or if I need a tool, they're right between me and the tool. So, and they don't, yeah, I need that. Okay. And they don't move. So I have to walk all the way around the car to get to my tool, walk all the way back around the car, and they're leaning on the fender, It frustrates me so much. It takes me twice as long to get it done as if I just did it myself.
Yeah.
Plus, not asking for help is also a type of trauma response because we didn't get what we needed and what we asked for at some time, childhood, teenage years, sometime
Something.
we asked for something for help, we didn't get it, and probably a lot, many times, and I'll do it myself because it's almost put into your head, you almost brainwash yourself into knowing if I ask this person for help, I will be rejected and abandoned. Oh, there's that abandonment issue. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not going to ask for help. I'll just do it myself. Ta-da! Shadow work.
And then you do. I think it's a good thing though to get things done yourself. Then you have the accomplishment under your belt. Nobody else.
Oh yeah, I am damn proud of myself for everything I've gotten done here. I should have more done, but
as you should be. As you should be.
I'm sitting on a floor. I have a second floor. I got stairs
Right.
to get up to my second floor. I got an attic. I don't have those stairs yet. That's coming.
That's coming.
It's coming. But I got to get the last plaster up before I can put those stairs up, and I don't have the money to buy plaster, so it can wait. So I'm finding other things to do in here. Hi, baby. And if the world ends today or tonight, I apologize because I dusted the entire home and vacuumed. And that's something I haven't been doing because the amount of dust, sawdust and whatnot. I mean, you dust, it's right back.
A lot.
But I did it. I dusted. I just got up. Like, it's time.
You dusted.
It's been
I painted.
3 months.
Sharon says my husband is an Aries, a kid Sagittarius, and she's a Capricorn. Oh my God, please help. Oh God. I don't know that the Capricorn, Sharon, I would say, man, hide from the fire signs. Hide from them. The Capricorn would be, I got to go work on something. I got to work. I got to do this.
Give me something to do.
I got to get something done. This is a huge week. This is probably one of the biggest weeks, actually, of the year. And I didn't realize it. But we have what is forming. And I'm going to say you're going to feel this energy from now until the weekend and even after the weekend. What happened is Jupiter and Pluto are opposing, which that means they're 180 degrees apart on the zodiac wheel. Oppositions are when it is exactly that. They're fighting. They're fighting. The two energies are fighting. So that's Pluto and Mars. That comes up with a lot of war transits. When a war hits, Pluto and Mars. What does Pluto speak of? Power. What does Mars speak of? Fire, drive, the warrior. They're fighting.
Yeah, and watch the communication because that can lead.
Oh, watch it all. Well,
practice.
And then what happens is Jupiter gets in between the two and squares them. So that's called a T-square.
Neutral corner. Hey, fight. It's a referee.
Oh my God. And they're all at 0 degrees, which is very, very strong. So you've got Jupiter in Taurus. Mars is going to be in Leo. And Pluto is in Aquarius. So Aquarius and Leo are polar opposites anyway. So they're opposed. Everybody's opposing in it. 0 degrees, which makes it very, very strong.
Yeah.
So
you have the doggy door.
Jupiter.
Sorry.
Oh, Noodles is right here too. She's sleeping.
Come here.
Jupiter talks about faith and our belief systems. She's so cute. What's she doing?
She's telling me that she wants something and she wants me to follow her so she can show me what she wants. And she's not giving up. And she has to wait till I'm on the show in order to, let me know that she wants
That's what they do.
something. And she
wants something.
She can go OUT by herself now because she knows how to use the doggy door. And
does she?
So I got a feeling that she wants a COOKIE.
because she went.
Yes,
That's exactly
that
what
right
she
there.
wants.
That right there.
She wants a snack. Yep.
She knows that word.
Oh, you can't say it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Look at what Sharon says. Fucking planets. I know. I know it. She's right. I know. You're right, Sharon. It's huge. It's a big ass T square.
It is, but it's also a time that we are allowed and given the opportunity to learn, not only about ourselves,
Oh,
but others.
you know what this is? This is a rubber band that's getting pulled out as far as it's going to go. And what happens? Snap.
Okay, let me bring up another
Some
aspect of that.
opportunity.
Let me bring up another aspect of that. Rubber band, bow and arrow, same thing. You have to pull that string back in order to shoot that arrow forward.
Yeah.
So, for a lot of people during Mercury retrograde, it feels like they are being pulled back. Like they want to go, but the world, the universe keeps pulling them back and putting them on their tail in this mood, in this depression.
Yeah.
You need to look at what you're being shown because you are about ready to get shot forward and be given some very nice gifts. It may be knowledge, it may be a new job, it may be, being pulled back and getting fired from a job because, well, maybe you've been wanting another one, a different one. So you asked, okay, here you go, you're fired. Now let's shoot you forward and find you that one that you deserve. It's part of the process. You're not going to go
Well,
forward if there's nothing to push you. Bullet has to have
that's
gunpowder.
true. Jupiter is a planet of abundance. It makes everything expand. So you've got these two energies. Well, this rubber band always comes back and snaps me in the hand. But it's going to present opportunities and challenges.
Yeah.
Saggies. Mars, this cycle started back in when did it start? Jupiter and Pluto together back in December of 2020. So December of 2020, everything's coming to this is the trigger and the bursting of that cycle of whatever happened in March of November and December of 2020.
What did we get put into in 2020? A lockdown.
Right.
What was declared over this year?
Lockdown. Well, we weren't locked down long.
The emergency though, the health emergency, it has been declared over.
Right.
The CO thing is no longer an issue supposedly until election time.
This is dynamic energy. It is dynamic. Pluto is going to uncover everything. Mars is going to be there to push us through. Exactly what you said. Mars is going to be the push. Pluto is going to say, look, I'm going to show you this. You're going to see these secrets, whether you have to deal with it or not, because Mars is going to make you deal with it. You can't, there's no way out.
And
Yep.
Last couple shows, we've been talking about secrets coming out.
Yes.
Huge. And I am
This is the trigger.
Thankful for it. Because in here, I knew something. I knew a few things.
Right.
Said person, I'm doing good. Okay, let me get under your mask and let's see. Oh, hell no. I don't want nothing to do with that. No, that truth came out. Hell no. Good luck with your life.
Yeah.
Need advice? Cool. But I'm staying right here with my dog. You know my dog? That's my dog. Can't see my dog, but I'm good with my dog.
Well, this is the trigger. This is the culmination of everything that's been boiling since November and December of 2020. This is the trigger. So I would say between now and after the weekend, if you are triggered, you better find out why and what is triggering you, and do not engage. No action. Sometimes you take actions, but with this T square going on, the tension is so it will blow into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, and
Don't
I know
don't
it is
engage.
difficult to do what I'm about to suggest. It is difficult to practice the pause when you get triggered
That's right.
because your fight or flight hits. Everything hits. You got to do this. You want to do this. You want to say this. You want to run. You want to hide. You want to engage. Take a step back. Take a deep breath in.
That's right.
Let it out. Calm
Yes.
down. Okay. Why did that comment, happening, whatever, just affect me the way it did? I need to understand this. I need to comprehend this. Why? Mercury retrograde is good at understanding why, because Mercury, Pluto, the planets will show you. Here it is.
That's right.
It's from when you were 6 years old and this happened to you and you have never dealt and healed that trauma.
That's
Now's
right.
the time. You
And
heal that trauma, that won't be a trigger anymore because you have grown strong enough, you have gained enough strength to not let it trigger you. Okay, here's this cycle again. I see this. I know why this is because I've learned this. Is there something else I need to learn about this? Let's sit back and look at it. And it ain't going to take 5 minutes. You may look at it for a day, a week, a month,
right.
year. It don't matter. It's okay.
Step back.
That trigger is an unhealed trauma, and you need to heal from it. I'm not saying you have to. If you don't want to, you don't want to, but it's going to keep triggering you.
Well, I think it's just going to be one of those situations with Pluto. It's about power and uncovering things and things that you didn't want to see. Mars is going to push you so hard into it. Jupiter's going to amplify it, and you're going to be be assertive but not aggressive.
You're not going to be given a choice.
No, there's no way out of this.
Pluto will stick it right in front of your face. If you don't see it and acknowledge it, you will get face slammed, body slammed. Yes. You will get knocked back years in development so you can start again and do it, get it done.
That's right. There's no rain check on this, not with this kind of energy, because it's a T square and it just will go and go until it pops. And Mars is moving into Leo, which Leo is not timid. Leo is, look at me. It's not timid energy in Mars. Yeah. It's fire.
Yeah.
So you got that is happening. This
pay attention, and you taught me this. As these planets are hitting in these zodiacs, look at what house it's hitting in, and then look at your birth chart, because that's how it's going to affect you.
Yes.
Generally.
Yes.
You'll know if this planet doing this is going to affect your house and your home life.
Yes.
Or your work life, or your romantic life, or right. What have you. There's 12 houses. I don't have them all memorized. You probably do.
Kind of.
That's why I don't memorize them, because I got you, girl.
Well, the thing about it is with Jupiter, what's exciting right now is where Jupiter is moving to, what's part of your life, where the abundance and the growth and the prosperity is going to take place. For us, because we are Aries rising, it is in our second house. It's in Taurus. So that is what we're going to see. We're being shown what's valuable to us, what means something to us. Money. It's a very good money house for us. It's the house of money. It's things that are close to the earth. It's food supply. It's what we enjoy, what we value. Now, when Mars goes in when Jupiter goes into Taurus, which it did today, everything is going to slow down. You're going to get a huge slowdown with Taurus because Taurus is methodical. It's steady. It's security. That's Taurus.
Yeah.
But these are all, it's a big trigger. This is a big transit, this T square. Everybody's pulling. And until it snaps.
Pulling your
And then
strings.
we're going up the wave now, and then over the weekend we peak, and then it starts to pull apart. So this is going to start all week. Yeah, you just when you see things and you see people get triggered, you just, like you said, step back.
Don't jump into it. Okay, if somebody gets triggered because of something you said or something somebody else you said something, and you're just there as a witness, don't jump in and engage.
Right.
Let them handle it. If they ask you for help, okay, don't jump in, because that's their trigger. It's their karma. It's their lesson.
That's right.
Unless they ask you for help. I have actually triggered a few people recently. Now get this. Get this.
No, you trigger somebody?
Yes. I actually had 2 different tarot readings from 2 different people.
Yeah.
Very good readers, very well known. And both of them, well, one of them, after saying, "Oh my God, Keith, what the, Keith, oh my God." I'm like, "You're starting to worry me a little bit." And she's like, "How are you still alive? How are you still sane? How are you not in prison for murdering somebody?" I'm like,
"What?
He's healed." Oh yeah, it is. I've got it on recording somewhere. I'll have to send it to it. You will laugh your ass off. But it's,
how are you not in prison?
Thing. But I was talking about I lost my train of thought. It went. Talking about
who would ask?
What was I talking about?
Why you're not dead or in prison?
No, there was something before that, and then the 2 different tarot readings.
Right.
I got it. Both of these people told me that I would be the bringer of karma for people.
Hey,
and I'm
great.
Like, what do you mean by that? I understand it now. Just by me reaching out to somebody that I haven't communicated with in a long time. Hey, how you doing? Here's my phone number if you want to talk.
I don't want to jump on anybody's karma train. Goodbye.
But that trigger showed them something that they need to heal.
Yeah,
It's evidently not my place to help them heal, not right now. And that's okay. Another situation, communication dropped. I'm like, okay, here it is. This is what I'm feeling from you. This is where I need to be. Sorry. Okay, that triggered that person. They need to heal. They need to learn. Maybe it's going to jumpstart them. At least got them thinking. So I understand what they meant by that now. It's not I am some cosmic being that's going to, here's your tongue. No, that is not me. Even though I may be some kind of a cosmic being, at least when I'm sleeping, because I go out and do things and whatnot. But
on Halloween, maybe.
Girl, if you only knew.
Look, Gail says a whole new day-to-day life is coming real soon for me. I am here for it all. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes. I'm glad to hear that.
Wonderful.
She has been doing loads and loads of work. There's a lot of people on this feed right now that have done so much work.
I know.
Not for themselves, but for others. And I just want to say I'm proud of you. Okay.
Me too.
And
Howie says, leave my Uranus alone. Leave my Uranus alone.
Right as I was getting ready to say I'm proud of myself, it would have came out I'm proud of, and you would have said Uranus.
I didn't. Howie did it. It wasn't me. I'm just reading the thread.
I know. It's how it works. Hey, this is half.
It's
This,
not
this, is a,
me.
this is a third astrology, a third spirituality, and a third comedy. Is it not?
Susan, so the weekend, stay away from people. No, don't
No.
stay away from people at all. Because the good thing, the good fly in this ointment is Jupiter in the middle. Jupiter's going to say, I want to talk to you about your faith system. I want to talk about your beliefs. Let's look deep inside with that. Mars can push. So there are a lot of positives. When you have Jupiter coming in, it's all not lost.
No.
You know,
Through
I
loss
don't
comes
like
gain.
Pluto's and Mars together. I got to admit that. It's not a fun. That's like Godzilla. And who used to fight Godzilla in the movie?
Mothra, King
Who else?
Kong.
Okay, so you got Mars and Pluto, well, King Kong and Godzilla. And then here comes, who's nice? Winnie the Pooh comes in. That's Jupiter. Pooh Bear.
And then you got
So
Eeyore
it's
over
not
here.
all, you just have to know that this energy is out there and it can trigger people.
Yes, but let me say this. Somebody said, I don't want to go out and people. If you don't go out and people, if you don't go out and experience things, how are you going to know what your lessons are? How are you going to get shown your lessons?
So I don't want to know.
And you talked about Winnie the Pooh coming in. Well, Eeyore
Right.
is always around Winnie the Pooh. Eeyore is
You're
always sad, always down, always depressed. Piglet asked him one day, "Why are you so depressed?" And Eeyore looked at Piglet and said, "Because there's a tack holding my tail on in my ass. It hurts."
That's probably Uranus says that. Uranus.
He's got a tack in his anus.
But see, we've got right behind all this, we have a new moon that's going to be coming. It's a very wonderful new moon. So whatever happens, just know that it can be chaotic, but who is in charge of this chaos? You are. We are in charge of the chaos. We are in charge of whatever is thrown at us.
We are in charge of how we feel today. In this now moment, right now, I am in charge of how I feel.
Right.
I don't want to be depressed, so I'm not going to be.
I'm not going to be aggressive. But I'm not going to be a pushover.
Yeah. Yeah, we get to decide. Now, you can have a day where things don't go right for you, and you just have to say, okay, in this now moment, shit. And that's okay. It's going to get very soon, and I may grow from this. Loss hurts. Don't get me wrong. I ain't taken away from that.
Right.
It hurts, leaves a void. It's difficult to deal with. But we can adjust our mentality if we work on it and practice. I still have my down days. Don't get me wrong, but they ain't near as down as they used to be. Let me tell you what, because okay, I know what's going on. I know why this is happening. Can I do anything about it today? No. Okay. Can I plan for it for tomorrow? Yes. Cool.
Yeah.
Do I have to worry about yesterday? No, that's gone. No. Yesterday is depression. Tomorrow is anxiety. Today is just today.
Right.
Just now moment.
And Sharon says something very interesting. And this is a really cool point. I don't know if it's true or not. She says, wait, Pluto's not a planet. Well, this is pretty interesting because I heard this on a podcast, and I don't know if it's true or not. But remember when all that came out and they said, oh, Pluto's not a planet. Pluto's not a planet. Yes, it is.
Then they made it a planet again.
Well, now it's not a planet. But the reason this podcast stated, the reason it was made a non-planet is because too many astrologers would see that America is in the Pluto return. What is the Pluto return? The Pluto return is America returning to her roots, meaning what principles were we founded on in this country? What is in all of our, as in the US when we're here, what is in our DNA?
Freedom,
What is
equality.
freedom? Freedom. We breathe. It's our DNA.
We
So,
are suppressed more now
right.
than we were when we took our independence from them.
Well, that's why Pluto was taken out of, tried to be taken out of the astrological influence so that people wouldn't hear what we had to say.
Yeah, the
Because
taxes
that's what it is.
The taxes we pay, the licenses we have to purchase, marriage license, fishing license, hunting license, driver's license. Back then, you want to go hunting, you went hunting. You want to go fishing, you went fishing.
Right.
You didn't have to pay somebody to do it. Now, I understand that the funds go for keeping up the lakes and whatnot. Okay. I'm okay with that because I like a
Right.
nice place to go fishing. I
Right.
like nice places to go hunting. I'm okay with it. But it's ridiculous.
But Pluto was taken out on purpose.
Yeah.
So that we wouldn't talk about the Pluto return. So that people would not know that what the Pluto return means in an astrological sense. And it simply means going back to what she was founded on. So,
Yeah.
now, I don't know, is that maybe a what the people call conspiracy? I don't think so. Because why would it make sense to me?
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that talks about the Pluto return says the same thing.
Yeah.
What is
America getting back to her roots?
Going back to her what she was founded on.
Yes.
And what is corrupt and evil will be taken out.
Yeah.
And right when all that, when Pluto was deemed a non-planet, is when people started talking about the Pluto return and looked ahead. So I think it's very interesting. You know, Babylon fell during the Pluto return. Rome fell during the Pluto return.
You're in my head.
Right.
We are overdue.
Well, it is. We are collapsing. People just aren't seeing it.
Right.
The whole system is collapsing.
It's being hidden.
Yeah. But, you know, Pluto's dredging things up. Now, Pluto is sitting at 0 degrees in Aquarius. In June, it hits back into Capricorn. And it's going to say, wait, I was in Aquarius hanging out. Now I'm back here to see if you fixed what I have dredged up and shown you to fix back in beginning in 2008.
Yep.
Was that fixed? Have you fixed it?
If not, shit may hit the fan a little bit.
Well, look at what happened just in the little bit of time that Pluto went into the 3rd house, which is the 3rd house of media, communications, short trips. Look what happened. You have one guy got fired from CNN that people liked. Tucker Carlson was fired. 2 media companies folded. I forget what they're called.
Yeah, I can't remember. Banks folding.
But remember, that which was given will be taken. The factor of obligated will be pushed aside. When we return, that what was given will be taken. Yeah. How do we put Pluto back in? Kathy, we never took Pluto out. The astrological community never took Pluto out. So the plan backfired.
Yeah.
It didn't work. And this is what happens when you have people that aren't really familiar with astrology. don't realize, oh, we're going to make it a dwarf planet, or we're going to make it an asteroid, or we're going to make it a star. We look at all that. We look at fixed stars. We look at dwarfs. We look at.
It ain't the size of the planet in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the planet.
See, nobody wanted anybody talking about the Pluto return. And when I heard that website, that YouTube video or podcast, I went, oh, makes sense. Because there's too much. I mean, nobody wanted people to follow that philosophy.
Yeah. And everybody's freaking out about everything. And I'm just sitting here. No. Okay, this may happen.
It'll work out.
I'm preparing for it a little bit. You know, I'm buying some freedom seeds here and there, and I'm buying some garden seeds here and there, and I'm just stocking up a little bit on goods, a little bit at a time, little food here and there at a time.
I'm tired of stocking up on food. It expired from like 3 years ago when I thought we were going to be in a food shortage. It expired. I ended up pitching it.
I understand. But what I'm saying is you don't have to freak out. You just got to be prepared a little bit. If everything collapses tomorrow, can I do anything about it?
No.
I get to learn how to survive.
Well, I think we all have. I'll tell you what's going to go up. Jupiter goes in Taurus. What is Taurus? Taurus is money. Taurus is things that we feel on Earth. It's mining. It's minerals. It's gold and silver. Boom, boom, boom.
If I had any money, I would be buying gold and silver. Just saying. But I don't. Somebody took it.
Well,
other people's money. They made my money other people's money. And maybe that'll come back. I don't know.
Uranus is cryptocurrency.
Well, maybe there's a hope. I'm still hoping.
Yep. Uranus is in Taurus. So anything that you can goods and services that come out of the land, farming, people are going to start gardening and farming and more organic. Taurus is big on organic.
Well, that's something that the lockdown started. People
did
start gardening and canning. That backfired on them huge.
Yeah.
I mean, it was to the point where the seed companies were running out of seed. You couldn't get.
Yes. And now everybody's got big gardens now. And if you live in a condo or an apartment, you do what I do, and you put them in pots.
Yeah. Container garden. But save your seed. Save your seed. Take 2 or 3 ears of corn, let it dry out. You got your seed for next year. Green beans, same way. However many green beans you planted this year, save that many. You got seed for next year. You ain't got to go out and buy it. Lettuce. Once it bolts, guess what? It flowers. When it flowers, it gets seeds. Now, it is tedious collecting those seeds, just saying, but it can be done. Same way with your dill, your peas. Yes.
Dill comes back like a weed.
Oh, yes.
What'd Sharon say? Plus, you can use the old corn cob for toilet paper. Oh, the old Sears Roebuck catalog.
Like my dog would say, that's rough.
But I think that was interesting when she said that about Pluto, because that's what I believe it. What did Howie say? They're going to take and make farm produce so high because they're going to tax. Yeah.
Well, they're already saying how winter wheat is around here anyway, is because we didn't get the moisture. So it's not going to be a thing. So bread's going to, anything made with wheat, it's going to go up. If the farmers can't get in the fields to get their corn in, it's raining right now. It's planting season. That will affect that. We are in a major drought here.
Oh, are you?
And I went to the lake the other day. It's down 3 foot.
Wow.
It's down 3 foot to the point where you can see They just dug this lake out, completely redid it, spent millions redoing this lake for us. And people are going out there and throwing car tires in it and truck tires and trash and this. And I was disgusted. Normally I try to pick it up. I had to turn and walk away. I couldn't do it. It was so muddy yet on the, where it's receded, I couldn't walk out, pull the tires out or pick it up. It's got to dry out and be dug out. But now we're getting rain, so it's going to come back up. The trash is still going to be there. I did a live video the other night.
That's awful.
People, come on.
Stop.
This is the only damn planet we have right now. Take care of it.
It's being taken care of more than I've ever seen in my lifetime. I believe it is.
Well, and Lisa, right
chicken
there.
In her backyard.
Her cousin has a chicken in her backyard. I was on city council for 6.5 years.
We all have chickens here.
I tried to get the ordinance changed back to where we could have chickens again. Chickens, ducks, what have you. Right towards the last, somebody else finally brought it up. Okay. Somebody else besides the long-haired hippie brought it up. And all of a sudden it's a good idea again. And now people in Wymore can have chickens and ducks. And
that's wonderful. We have people have chickens here, but we also have hawks. So you have to be very careful with the chickens. You got to have a chicken coop.
You can't have roosters. You can have chickens. Even though I can go out every morning on my front porch and listen to the roosters crow.
Yeah. Well, and just know, I would, a lot of our farmers have beef. You can get a quarter cut of beef or an eighth of a cow. So, we're very lucky where we're at. We're not in a big city.
Yeah, that's something when I got to replace my appliances, I bought another deep freeze, specifically for that purpose, so I could buy in bulk.
Yeah. Tammy said it's disgusting. The poor fish and God's creatures suffering. This is their home. It was worse. I know it. I think in the 80s. And so, we would throw plastic. We would throw at anything. There was a lot more pollution than there is now.
Do you know where all that plastic is ending up? There is literally an island of plastic in the ocean that creatures are actually inhabiting now because it is so thick and solid. It's literally like an island. It goes down the creeks, it goes down the rivers, into the ocean. The currents take it into one spot. Okay. And they're trying to help take care of it and get it.
Why don't we go back to glass?
But the microplastics that they put into your toothpaste, into your dishwashing liquid, into your detergents, that is all going into the oceans, and it's causing havoc. There, a few places have banned microplastics.
Well, we used to have, we never had plastic when I was a kid. Everything was glass.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was recycled.
Yeah. You would take your bottles in.
Yeah.
Take your pop bottles in. There was nothing to that. You got your couple of pennies for your pop bottles. Everybody took in their bottles.
Yep.
Milk would get delivered out on your front porch in a bottle. Yeah. The milk, because we had a milkman.
Yeah.
Every morning you get your milk delivered.
From what I understand and the stories I was told, he was responsible for a lot of babies. Just saying.
We used to have a milkman. They used to just drop off your milk in the front by the front door.
Yeah.
Have the milkman. That we did.
It's ridiculous.
That's back when it was nice.
Normally every year I at least try to go out and do a cleanup day. Get some people to walk around the lake and pick up the trash.
That's a nice thing. Do it. Go down to city council and have them do a city party or something.
We do a citywide cleanup every year, and that helps. But there are still people that don't pay for their garbage pickup and instead haul their garbage out to the lake and put it in the dumpster out there, and then it is overflowing. It falls off. It breaks open. The animals get into it, and it's spread everywhere.
Yeah.
People, be responsible for yourself.
Yes. This is a big energy week for everybody. Just keep your cool. Don't let it get, don't let it, just don't let anything just ride it. You know, when an opportunity shows itself, jump on it, you know, because that's the good thing with oppositions. Eventually one side is going to pop and then you can have missed don't miss opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you gave something up in order for this opportunity to come into your life.
That's right.
I have given up a lot of opportunities because of fear. Now, in hindsight, I also have to say, sometimes those opportunities weren't always the best option for me. And I was wise in backing out of that option and shutting that
Good.
door that person was opening. And I'm in a better place. So it's 6 to 1,
Right.
half a dozen of the other. I can't tell you to do this when I have been through this without mentioning the other side.
That's right.
Flip a coin.
Manifest the positive and what you want in your life and what to accomplish and what's ahead. Manifest that in a positive manner as opposed to what's going to happen now or this or that. Manifest in
Do not.
the solution. Manifest the solution.
Yes. Do not sit there and wait for that other shoe to drop. Do not sit there and constantly think what bad thing is going to happen to me next. Because guess what? The universe is going to hear that. Oh, is that what you want more of? Okay, here you go. No, I want more good things. I am thankful.
Right.
I am thankful for everything I have. I am thankful I have a vehicle. I am thankful I have a home. I am thankful
I woke up.
able to rebuild my home. I am thankful for my pup.
Food.
I'm thankful for, I have food in the refrigerator and downstairs, and I
Food.
have clothes on my back because there was one day I
And a
didn't have
job.
anything. I didn't have anything.
We're very blessed here. We're very blessed in this country. And we need to remember that, how blessed we truly are here.
Little things.
And not take it for granted, not take our freedom for granted.
There. Don't take the little things for granted because something as simple as this. Hang on.
Oh God, what? Lights?
Being able to walk over to your wall and flip a light switch and have light.
Right.
I didn't have that for a very long time.
We're very fortunate.
First time I was able to do that again in this house, I cried. The first time I was able to open that door to the back door on this floor, I cried. I had no idea how
That's right.
many little things I took for granted every day. Now I'm thankful I have that light switch. I'm thankful I have a floor that I can walk across.
That's right.
I am thankful for everything in my life, including the lessons, including my past lessons, including the fire that left me with almost nothing one day.
Right.
I'm thankful for that. People ask me,
and you've
how
built
can
it
you
back.
be thankful for that? Because I got to start over. I got to start over. I didn't have to start over. I got to. I was given the chance at a fresh start.
See, Sharon's husband was a milkman.
I saw that.
Yeah, the milkman. I remember hearing his truck. Well, be good this week. I'm going to get off here because I got to get up early.
All right.
So, Otters Den, hang in there.
I'll stick on for a minute. Yes.
Hang in there.
It's going to be, it may be rough. It may be rough, but
get back on the board.
It may be rough for some people. And all of a sudden, you may see somebody standing next to you getting shot forward. Be happy for them. Don't be jealous of them. Don't be jealous of them. That's going to negatively affect you. Be happy for them. And if somebody comes up,
honey, have a great week, everybody.
You
Thank
too.
you. You're hanging for a while. Have a good night, honey.
All right, you too.
Bye.
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 Say somebody comes up to you. I got a better car than you. I got a brand new this. Good, I'm happy for you. Don't be jealous of that person. Just say, good, I'm happy for you. They're gonna go, what? I'm happy for you. I'm glad you have enough abundance to purchase that. Well, I got a better job than you do. Awesome. That's great. I'm happy for you. They will freak out. They're like, you're going to trigger them because they are expecting you to start feeling this big. No, I'm thankful for everything I got. If you're thankful, great. Go do it. Do the thing. Well, I got a bigger house than you do. Cool. Great. I'm happy for you. My home, I can afford to pay my bills. Your home, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'm happy for you because you can do both. Go do the thing. You will shut them down and get them to thinking. It's going to be rough for some. It's going to feel like everything's getting taken away from you. But there's a reason. And figuring out that reason is key. Comprehending what that reason is key. If somebody is removed from your life, there's a reason. If a job is removed from your life, there is a reason. If your car goes to hell and it's removed from your life, there is a reason. It gives you the opportunity to get something better. It takes the negative out. Oh, there's a void. That's a little room for something better to come into. You may get pulled back, but you're going to get shot forward a little bit. And you just got to be patient for it. Yeah, Kathy, be patient for, be thankful for what you have. That was a tough lesson for me. It was a tough lesson. But I'm glad I got to go through it. I'm glad I was allowed to go through it. Because it really helped me. Really helped me be a better person. Now, there's a lot of people out there that don't think I'm a better person. That's their issue. Howie knows who I'm talking about. There's always going to be those people that throw shade at you because you were given an opportunity, you took it, and you went with it. You made something of it. That's what we're supposed to do. Take advantage of the opportunities that are given to you instead of shying away from them and shutting that door. Take them. Run with them. You might be surprised at what you can do with that opportunity if you make the choice to. Instead of running from that opportunity and simply hating on somebody because they took their opportunity and made it work. I see it every day. Around town, on the internet, on this social media, on that social media. Somebody dogging on somebody behind somebody else's back, and then face to face, they're all chummy. But they got this way. No, they worked for it. They worked for it. Keep working for it. You just might get it too. Also, be satisfied with what you have. And some people don't have a lot, and it's difficult, especially if you lost a lot. I've come to realize that I had way too much, and I took that for granted, and it was removed from my life. And I haven't even begun to purchase back everything that I've lost, but I don't need it. I have everything I need right now. I got plates. I got silverware. Thank God I got a coffee pot. Oh, I am so thankful for my coffee pot. Yeah, it's a thing. But everything was taken away from me, but everything was given back better. I don't need 200 CDs that I don't listen to, that I haven't listened to in years. I don't need 300 cassette tapes that I haven't listened to in 30 years. I didn't need them anymore. Now I got room for better things. It's a process. If you're grateful for the small things, imagine how grateful you will be for the big things. Not wrong. And sometimes those bigger things take time to get to you. You know, it takes time for spirit to set things up. And if you're constantly putting out negative, spirit says, oh, you don't want this. Okay, we'll give somebody else. I'll wait till you want this, till you start being thankful for everything you have. It's your choice. Well, that is the thing too. You know, used to be I was running out of flat spots to set things. Yeah. Nah. I got what I need. Now, are there things that I want? Yes. Do I need them? In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. But there are things that I want. Some of those things are going to be a pretty big accomplishment. It's going to require a lot of work from me. And that's okay. Yeah, he's been talking this whole time. He has been. And yes, I am thankful for Plank. He actually got me through some rough days and rough nights here. Some of y'all might not understand that, but it was a thing. So how the heck are y'all doing before I hop off of here? I got some things I got to get done myself. No, not you. Plank. Plank's been talking all night. Well, you've been talking too, but, you know. Melissa, could you live without such things? If yes, you don't need. Not wrong. There's a difference between a need and a want. I didn't need my dog, but I wanted my dog. So I got my dog. And she's helped me a lot. I didn't need Plank to survive, but I wanted Plank to survive. So I made Plank. I see your comment, Sharon. I'm glad you're doing good, Tammy. That's awesome. Even though I have some rough days yet, and rough nights, I'm doing pretty damn awesome too. I'm thankful. It's when the sun goes down. That's generally when my feelings hit, and that's what I need to look at things. Okay, why am I feeling like this? Sometimes I can just sit there in the dark, this dark, not this dark, and think. You know, what are you going through? What are you learning? What are you supposed to feel? What are you supposed to learn? What are you supposed to see? Oh, shit, it's right there. Okay. You're not wrong. Out of work, and my husband and daughter jump on me. It's because they don't want you to grow. I have a lot of people that don't want me to grow because I might find enough strength to call them out on their own BS, on why they aren't. You know, there's a lot of different reasons for that. Okay, I'm not saying that's what this is. I'm saying that's what my situation is. They don't want me succeeding in life because they are no longer a part of my life. I made that decision. I made that choice because of their actions. Not because of my actions, because of their actions. So they need to deal with the consequences of their actions. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tammy. I just saw your comment. Nailed it. I've been waiting for it. And that's the thing. There, hang on. Come on. There we go. That's the thing. Somebody, when I was going through the paranormal issues here, somebody had me convinced that I was nuts to the point where I was ready to commit myself. Just like my grandmother on my dad's side was committed to a psych ward because of schizophrenia, hearing voices. Woman had gifts. I had gifts, just didn't understand them. I found enough strength to reach out for help, and I got it. And for doing that, I'm still here. You got to find enough strength to help yourself sometimes. And sometimes that's making some tough decisions, whether it be friends, family, coworkers, what have you. Significant others, doesn't matter. You got to find enough strength to help yourself. You have to make the decision, okay, what is holding me back? Who is holding me back? How is it or they holding me back? Where do I want to be? Can that job be in my life if I want to get here? Can this person be in my life if I want to get there? It calls for some tough decisions sometimes. And then there's that loss. There's that void if you walk away or step away from something. Is spirit making room for something better to come in? Even if it's yourself. Even if it's just yourself coming in. By learning about yourself, by going through your shadow work and becoming a better person. Getting rid of those triggers. Healing those traumas. It's a process. That right there, girl, has held me back more than anything. Fear of failing, fear of abandonment, fear of this, fear of that. That fear. If I try to do something and I'm unable to do it, guess what? I gained experience and I can try it again. That's how I try to look at things now. Try. I have my days. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? I get that. I do. I get that. My boss is disabled. I think he has cerebral palsy. Not sure. But he has learned to adapt and adjust. And he is one of the best machinists I've seen. He's damn good at what he does. He's a damn good teacher. He's a plethora of knowledge, and I am learning from him, and I'm thankful for that. It's just learning how to adapt and adjust, not only in that aspect, but in our everyday lives. We all have to do that. We all have to adapt. We all have to adjust. Sometimes we don't want to because we're afraid we won't be able to. You're not going to know unless you try. I didn't know if I could handle this job until I walked in, put in the application, went through the interview process, and actually stepped foot on that floor. And I was pretty overwhelmed that first day, first week, first month. But I'm doing it because I didn't give up. Now, I may have screwed a few things up in the process, but I learned. I learned what not to do. We got a saying at work, around and find out. Hey, Jason, can I get this out this way? Around, find out. That means it might happen, it might work, or you might really that thing up, and then we're going to have to deal with the consequences. I get it. Let me think on that for a minute. He's like, there you go. I see it now this way. He's like, there you go. He got me to slow down, think about the order of operations. And that's important in your everyday life too, and your shadow work. Order of operations. How do I need to do this? Where do I start? It's important. I see your comment, Sharon. I'm not going to pop it up, but I was shit when Shannon left, because I was here alone for the first time in my life, being plagued by the paranormal, getting attacked by the paranormal. I was alone. And then when the spirit mechanics came and removed all that, I was really alone because there wasn't nothing left. There was nothing. It was dead quiet in this home. I was used to all of the negative energy, the negative things happening to me. I had to train myself not to wait for it to happen, not to invite it back in. And it was a process, but I got through it with help. I asked for help. And I got it. I got education, which led to strength. Ain't nothing getting in this home anymore. There ain't nothing getting inside me anymore. Pure, plain and simple. If I want to try something, if I want to do something, I'm gonna. If I don't do it right the first time, I learned how not to do it. I didn't fail. I learned. I understand that. And there's nothing wrong with that, Sharon. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I advise myself by advising others. I am not a psychiatrist. However, I've been through about every situation you can about imagine. I've learned a lot. I've studied it. Mainly so I can learn about myself and who I used to be and why. And I will still advise my own self while I'm still, talking to other people. It's like, oh, no, you're not a dumbass. You just missed this. Now you got it. There you go. Now you can work on this. It's a process. All right, later, Gail. Thanks for popping on. There is no shame in talking to somebody. There is no shame in asking for help, especially when we're going through these huge transits. Like me and Joni were talking about earlier. Things come up for a reason. And if we don't know how to deal with it ourselves, it's okay to go talk to somebody about it. It's encouraged. Because if you don't, you're just going to get frustrated with yourself and sweep it back under the rug. And then it's going to come up stronger and stronger and stronger until Pluto says, no, now we're dealing with it now. Pluto, if you keep asking for a new car and saying you need a new car because of how much your car is, and this is wrong and that's wrong, and you're always in the negativity, and Pluto says, oh, look, this person wants a new car. Okay, boom, head-on crash. Now you get to get a new car. You didn't make it happen yourself. We're going to help a little bit. You got to be careful about how and what you ask for. Do it in a positive manner. Oh, I hate my job. I hate my job. I hate my job. I don't. It's just an example. You're fired. Guess what? You get to get a new one. It's up to you on whether you get a better one or not. The opportunities will be given to you. Oh, look, here's this job opening. Oh, I don't think I can do that. I'm not going to apply for that. I didn't think I could do what I'm doing right now, but I tried, and I'm doing it, and I'm learning it. And in a year, I'm going to be damn good at it. Just saying. I actually know some people that don't sleep in the same bedroom because of this reason or that reason, but also maybe due to health reasons. Everybody's situation is different, and it needs to be looked at on a personal basis. Yeah, how a positive manifestation. Sharon, the first person that's going to be able to give you peace is you. And it is up to you as to how you do it. I'm not going to tell you what to do in your relationship. I don't know enough about it. You're just going to have to make a decision. Either sit down with them and try to have a conversation to where you both mutually understand and comprehend where each other is and the issues and agree to work on them. If that can't happen, maybe there's something else out there. I don't know. I got into a couple of relationships after, Shannon left, and they did not work out. At first they did, then red flags flew up. I tried to have conversations. I tried to do everything the right way. And the balance was lost. I'm just going to say that. We lost our balance, and I wasn't able to bring that balance back. And I had to make a decision. When again, that fear of being alone popped up, that abandonment issue popped up. So I had to deal with that. I had to do shadow work on that again. You survive this, you can survive that. It might not be all rainbows and unicorns, but you did it and you can do it again. And I did. And I'm still here today, just saying. The over talking. If I'm in a conversation like that, I will grab a notebook and a pen. Knew I had these here handy for something. And I will jot down notes. Won't even look at what I'm writing. I'll just write down quick little, words where I was, what I was talking about. When they are done, I will immediately go back to that same point and continue it. And if something else comes into mind, from what they said, I'll not make a little note underneath of that so I can get back to it. So I'm not ignoring their feelings. And I will continue talking about that until I am done, and then I'll move on to their next point. They don't like that. And I will talk in a very calm, soothing manner. I'm sorry you feel that way. What can we do to repair this? Well, why do you feel that way? Okay, I was talking about this and you brought this up. I'm going to jot that down. I'm going to come back to that, but I'm going to go back to what I was talking about when you cut me off, okay? Let's go back to this point. Can you give me an answer to the point that I was trying to make? They'll change the subject again. Okay, let me write that down. We'll get back to that in a minute. Let's go back to mine. Then we'll go to yours. That is the moment that they realize you have taken back your power. You have taken back your strength. And they will be the one walking. Because they are going to realize they can no longer control you. That's what it's about. It takes practice. Oh, girl, I got mental health issues. I'm one crazy son of a bitch, and I'm happy about it. All the best people are. Oh, girl. There you go, right there. Epic is the word. It's nobody wants to see a relationship end unless it needs to. And normally, everyone around that couple can see it and feel it, but they don't want to interfere in it, which isn't wrong. It's not wrong. Yeah, Lisa, what Lisa said right there. It's a process. You can do whatever the hell you put your mind to. It's just making that conscious decision to do it. Relationships should be reciprocal. I remembered the word. Yes. Reciprocal. Are they always going to be 50-50? No. Sometimes it's 80-20. Sometimes it's 20-80. That's okay. You support each other in a positive manner. When one can't, the other one steps up. When that one can't, the other one steps up. When you can balance it out, you balance it out. I have learned that's how a relationship should be. I wasn't always like that. Thank you. Words are hard sometimes. Ask Steve. He'll tell you. So I get where you're at. I do. I really do. It is a bitch being in that spot. It's decision time. I'm just going to put that out. If you aren't happy in a relationship, you need to ask yourself why. But you also need to look at, and I'm not saying this specifically towards you because I had to do this as well. You also have to look in the mirror at yourself and in yourself and ask yourself, who have I been in the past? I was an asshole. I've been on both sides of mental abuse and physical abuse and narcissistic and abandonment and you name it. I've been on both sides of it. Spirit gave me the gift of being on both sides so I can actually understand where somebody is at when they're going through something. And I'm thankful for it. I didn't used to be, but I am now. It's a process. And the only one that can help you right now is you. That's saying something, Sharon. When it changes you, when something changes you into a person that you don't like, is that a positive aspect on your life, on other people's lives that are around you? Like I said, I'm not going to tell you what to do one way or another. I'm just going to try to advise a little bit and throw a little advice out. I'm going to talk about what I've been through and hope that might give you some knowledge on how to make your own decision. Because the couple of relationships that I got into after Shannon left, like I said, I missed a lot of red flags. And now I understand why I missed them. Because those red flags were my old normal. To me, they weren't red flags until they were. I'm going to say that one more time. To me, they were not red flags. They were my normal until they were. Now I'm catching them a lot sooner. No, thank you. No, thank you. Sunday, I went to Lincoln to see my mom. And a while back, I went to the mall because a new awakening store, it's a stone and crystal shop opened. And I went there to check it out. And in the process, this absolutely beautiful young lady, I say young, but she's actually my age, but she looks 10 years younger. Beautiful, great personality. Comes out of this little beauty store and says, hey. And I look like crap. I got my hair pulled back. It's sweaty. I got sawdust in it. I got holes in my jeans. Cut off. I just look like crap. But she treated me like a person. She noticed the bags under my eyes. And yeah, it's hereditary. She's like, I got a product that can help you with that. Really? That kind of piqued my interest. Okay, show me. So she did. She put it on one side, and it tightened it up. I'm like, holy crap. That could really help me on dates. And she's like, I know, right? Kind of winks. I'm like, She ended up giving me her number. I actually went to Awakenings about a week later, and I bought her an amethyst, little amethyst, just as a thank you. And put my card in it, and said, hey, thank you for the kindness. And she texted me and said, hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. And Sunday I went up and I went to Awakenings because I needed a new pocket amethyst. Because of everything's going on, amethyst is my go-to during Mercury retrograde. I love amethyst, and I needed a new one for my pocket. Ended up getting another hematite too. Needed that grounding. Wink, wink. Anyway, normally she works on Fridays. It was Sunday. Guess who's there? I'm walking by and wasn't even paying attention. I just looked over, felt it. There's the beauty store, and there she is. She's talking to somebody, and she just looks up, and she's like, and smiles. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And I kept going into the Awakenings. I'm in there for 15 minutes trying to pick out the right amethyst. I was waiting for the calling. It's like, okay, there it is. All right, cool. On the way up, need that one. Hear that one. And I'm walking back out, and she's out in the the hallway of the mall. She's like, hey, how you doing? It's been a while since you've come up to see me. And I'm like, okay. Either she likes me, or she's going to try to sell me something, or both. Which is it? The Scorpio took over. It was actually both. Okay, cool. I get that. However, she's got my number. Have I gotten any communication since? No. So that day, she was actually a little more impressed. I could tell by the smile with who she saw, because I was dressed nice. I went to see my mom. I had nice clothes on, had my hair did. And she actually commented on my, how my appearance has improved because I've been taking care of myself a little bit better. I put on a little bit of weight. And she gave me a hug. And I actually, okay, cool. I was a little awkward, didn't know what to expect. And I actually tried to pull away, and she's like, no, okay. So it's probably about a minute hug. And I've been talking to spirit, it would be nice just to feel some human contact, even for a minute. Guess what? I got it for a minute. And I was thankful. I got a hug. Made me feel good. But then she went right into the spiel of, well, what'd you get your mom for Mother's Day? And I told her, well, I got her some flowers. I grew some flowers for her. And that's what I took her. And she's like, that's so sweet. Have you, your skin and is salt scrub, and how's your mom's skin? And she went right into the sales pitch. So she had a dual purpose. So I was right. So am I going to pursue that? No, I am not. I was kind of happy. I felt kind of good because I got a hug from a pretty girl and some compliments. But there was an ulterior motive behind them, aside from the fact that she thought I was kind of cute. Okay, if that's what you think, pick up the damn phone. You got my number. If you can't do that, if you're not going to do that, no. And she was drop dead gorgeous. But I'm not going there because of one tiny little red flag. At the end of talking to me, she put in that sales pitch. No thanks. No thanks. Now, she would have asked me, hey, is there anything that your mom could use that I could help you with? Well, yeah, this. Okay, I got this over here. But no, she automatically went to this. Hey, Mom, how you doing? That's my other mama. Grounding, yes. Yes, grounding is important right now. Yeah, amethyst is my favorite. Amethyst, chevron. I can't think of the other names of everything I've got in here, but yeah, purple. It's my favorite color and my favorite stones, and they're my go-to. So it's all about learning the lessons. I'm alone here. Did that intrigue me? You're damn right it did. But I'm not going to take a chance on forcing something that isn't meant to be. If it is, she'll get a hold of me. Hey, I really like seeing you. You know, you want to talk? Yeah, sure. Okay. Ain't no selling there. Isn't any our ulterior motive. When it's time, I'll meet the right person for the right reasons at the right time. Until then, is my eye out? A little bit, but I got plenty to do here. I got my pup. I'm happy. I really don't have time for a relationship right now with work and working on the house and everything else. It may be a while. And that's okay. If something pops up and they're okay with where I am and I'm okay with where they are and everything just kind of coincides and we are able to communicate and listen to each other in order to comprehend how the other one feels about a situation, in order to respond and not react and put the other one down and overtalk them, cool. But they're going to need to know how to communicate. And Scorpios aren't always the easiest to communicate, but I've learned a lot and I'm trying. It's a process because I want to share my life with somebody. And Spirit said, hey, here's this shiny. What you going to do with it? I'm going to pick it apart. That's what I'm going to do with it. And I'm going to make a decision. I've had a few shinies. A couple people I thought I would never have a chance with in the world because of what they looked like, their past lifestyles, what have you. And I did have that chance. But I've come to love myself enough to realize, no, they ain't ready. I don't want to say, I don't want to sound conceited and say that they're not ready for me. I'm not ready to drop myself back down into that vibration where they were. There's somebody who's going to be able to meet me in the middle, or meet me on my level. That's better. Meet me on my level. And I'll wait for that. Exactly, Penny. You're not wrong. Yeah, Tammy, right there. Looks aren't everything. Beauty is from the spirit. And somebody that you think is drop dead gorgeous, somebody else might think is a dog. That's okay. If you see it, you see it. If you feel it, you feel it. It's the energy. It really is. A lot of it is. Yeah. Love yourself. Have respect for yourself. Don't settle. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle for the same normal. You deserve new and better. You ain't throwing that away. You've been learning for that long. You have gained that much knowledge. You are accepting that knowledge and putting it to use. Me too. About 100 pounds of jewelry for resale. I'd love to give. Yeah, exactly. That's okay. This is okay. That's touch. I will sit here and not rub my feet together. It's a thing. It keeps me calm. It is me feeling touch. We learn to adapt. And that's the thing. Right now, it may not be right. Will it be tomorrow? Maybe. Next week? Maybe. Next month? Maybe. Next year? Maybe. Maybe 2 years. I don't know. But if I try to force it, it's not going to be right. It's not going to be right. And I want it to be right. I want to have one more. One more. That's going to last. And we're going to help each other and reciprocate with each other in all aspects and be happy together and understand each other. And eventually I'll find it. Or they'll find me. Hey, you. How you doing? Sure, pop in right when I'm ready to get off the show. Just clarifying. I know your mind and Howie's mind if he's still watching. You're welcome. And I don't have a lot of time to do one-on-ones with people anymore because if I get on the phone, I will be on for hours. And I have so much. I don't mind helping people and talking to people, but I literally have to set myself a time limit. Because if I don't, next thing I know, it's 2:00 in the morning and I got to get up in 3 hours and go to work. So, I mean, I got to watch my process. At times I do too. I'm a Scorpio. I need my alone time at times. I need to recharge. If I constantly have somebody going blah, 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 blah in my ear, it irritates me. Not saying, my future partner will. Hopefully we'll be able to find a balance on that. Alone time versus together time versus conversation time versus housework time versus cooking time versus gardening time versus work time versus mowing the lawn time, fishing time, camping time, whatever. Balance. And it's appreciated very much, very much. I have learned so much over the last 5 to 6 years, and I'm thankful for everything that I've been through, for everyone that I've met, every lesson that they have given me and reminded me of. I am thankful. And the people that I invited to exit my life, I wish them well. I wish them good things and growth and prosperity and abundance. And who knows, maybe in the future, if they get to a point, there may be a chance. I don't know. But I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it. I heard you. I just got to do my thing. I got to open this. I got to open it. I have walls, high walls around it right now. And that's going to keep things from coming in. That will keep abundance from coming in. So I got to knock those walls down. And who's got to do that? Me. I got to. And that's okay. That is okay. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for popping on. Yeah, that's the thing. I've often wondered what it would be like to be in a relationship with another ascended Scorpio. I actually think, and Joni's even said that may be awesome because they're going to need their alone time. I'm going to need my alone time. When we want to people, we can people together. I mean, it could be totally awesome. I don't know. It's a thing. Ending a relationship, getting into a relationship, making those decisions is never an easy thing, but you're not going to know unless you make an effort. And you're not going to be able to make the correct effort unless you can educate yourself about yourself. Yeah, there's a lot of signs that need alone time. And that's okay. We got to recharge. We have to recharge. When we're out dealing with other people in public, it drains us because we are constantly working, helping them, even when they don't realize it. And it drains us. You got to keep cup full. Sometimes you got to take a little time for yourself, which sometimes I will work myself into the ground and be down for a week. And I got to quit doing that. I got to find my balance. I'm working on it. I hear you there, Tammy. If we're not friends on here, shoot me a friend request if you would. There are days when I like to cook, and there are days when I want to throw something in the nuker. And yeah, I know it's not healthy. But where I'm at, I get up, I got to have something quick for breakfast. I come home for lunch, I got to have something quick, nuke it, eat it, back to work. I get home, I don't feel like cooking. If I do eat, it's something quick and easy. I just don't have the time. Once I get the house done and get caught up on everything, then I'll have a little bit more time for cooking. And like I said, I do like cooking. I do like helping my partner cook, doing the dishes, what have you. I do enjoy that. And one day I'll get back there. I do like the fishing. See, that is going to be a kind of a necessary thing with my future partner. You're going to have to like to go fishing. Just saying. And maybe even baiting your own hook. That would be a significant change. Just saying. I actually have done all that by myself. I'm not a woman. I haven't tried doing it being a woman, but that's why I'm saying a relationship should be more reciprocal. Helping the other person with the yard work, with the homework, with this work and with that work. Hey, you. I've actually been working on that. Sunday, I cooked 2.5 pounds of bacon. Once I get off here, I'm gonna make my scrambled or my eggs, and that's for my sandwiches in the morning. Slap together, nuke the piece of cheese on the egg and the bacon, for 33 seconds. It's just right, 33, and slap it on my toast. Eat it while I'm getting ready, and out the door I go. I do that for lunches. I've got some lunches I've made in advance. I thaw them out that way I can nuke them, zap them, back to work. So I'm working on that. mm, mm, I, mm. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Next time I get over to Crystal Springs, I will let you know so you can come out and read outside. How's that? And that is the first person you need to work on is you. You are the most important person in your life. I don't care if you got kids, grandkids, mothers, fathers, grandfathers, grandmothers, friends, coworkers, what have you. You are the most important person in your life. You come first and you get to make that decision. Ooh, what did they stock? Did they put trout in it? Just saying. There we go. There we go. Hey, give me just a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to run check on Freya real quick because she's a little too quiet. Kids, when they're quiet, they're generally up to something. And my pup is kind of that same way. She's either sleeping or she's up to something. Ah, the Connor sisters. Yes. Yes. Met them at Scarefest. All right. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Or maybe longer than 1 second. Maybe like 60 or like, I'll be right back. Hang on. Don't go away. Now, there's 11 people watching. I'm looking. So I'll know if somebody goes away. I will know. I'll be right back. Radio. Where you at? What you doing? There you go. Good girl. Okay, you're all right. What do I got? What's Daddy got? What's Daddy got? She was outside sleeping. We got cookies. You want a cookie? Good sit. There you go. Good girl. All right. She's been a good girl. Hey, everybody's still here. There's still 11 people watching. Awesome. Perfect. I heard they were going to stock some trout over there. Trout's tasty. Just saying. If you don't take care of yourself first, how can someone properly care for others? So yeah, take care of yourself first. Not wrong. If you're on a plane, I have been twice. Scared the living out of me both times. But the second time was a lot easier because I did it the first time and I know I could. Sit. Good. This is number 2. Here's 2. Good girl. Teaching her to count. Have you ever tried to teach a child something? Getting it done, though. The first thing they tell you is if the oxygen masks come down, put yours on first, because if you can't breathe, you can't help other people. You got to take care of yourself first. Good girl. This is 3. Here's 3. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. The local bar owner's last name is Trout as well. Richard and Marcia Trout. Awesome people. I got it. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. This is 4. Here's 4. Oh, you dropped it. All right. All gone. All gone. You got to tell her all gone because she's not ready for 5 yet. Just saying. Trying to read the contacts. No, I don't need contacts. I don't want contacts. Glasses. We're all still here. When you ran to your dogs, we all ran to ours. There we go. Yep, we got to check on the kids. All right, you go eat, girl. You go eat. Oh, man, hang on. I got to go back some more. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Good girl. Get your drink. Hey, tell you what. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good. Up. There we go. Come here. Oh. This is Freya. This is my puppers. Yeah, I know you're camera shy. We think, where's my kisses? Where's my kisses? Yeah. Hey, look over here. Look over here. See? Look. Yeah. We think. I got you. You're not going anywhere. I got you. Good girl. Good girl. That's my chow chow. Oh, she's getting heavy. And she is a character. Let me tell you what. Yeah, she's getting big. Her head's bigger than mine is, and that's saying something. I see you laughing. The way she got her name was we had an altercation when I went to pick her up. Had to drive halfway to Oklahoma to get her and stopped at a truck stop that had a little pet area so she could go potty. And she had never had a collar or a leash on before, which I wasn't aware of. And she didn't take to it too well. And she started to back out of it and backed out of it, pulled out of it, and started running. And here's this semi coming down. I'm like, So I dove, caught her, pulled her in so she couldn't get to the semi. And I got bit. She drew blood. So what better name than a goddess of war? Freya. Ain't that right, girl? Thank you. She is such a good girl. Such a good girl. Not black. She's got bluish purple. She is true chow. I don't normally stay on this long after I do the show. So if you're just catching in, on the last part, go back and watch the first part, because the first part is why we actually do the show. Time is it? Yeah, it's 9:10. I got a little bit left. Pretty much. You ought to come down and meet her. She is a hoot. Now, my old chow Puddin', she would not warm up to anybody. But this one, she'll bark at you for 20, 30 minutes. And as she does, she will get closer and closer. And then she'll start sniffing. And then she's your buddy. So 20, 30 minutes, she's your buddy. So I'm working on the protect the house. But yet when dad says somebody can come in, it's okay. Not just sick balls. Balance. You're welcome. $10.10. That's my dad's birthday. When that comes up, I say, "Hey, Dad, how the hell you doing?" I get it now. Mel, you may see the house a little bit different. It may look a little bit different than you remember it. When y'all brought the vehicle down me to work on, and showed you you guys the house. If you don't know, I had a house fire and lost everything, and I've had to rebuild. So this is where I'm at. Similar situation, drive back from Houston after picking up Roddy. Roddy's. Yeah, first time. Hey, if they bite you, they're yours. Just saying. If you can make a friendship after that, you got it. Almost like I licked it, so it's mine. I see you giggling. Yeah, you. I see you. You're giggling. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. It's getting to be a thing. I'm finding that I need to go to bed earlier than I used to. I was used to staying up and working till God knows when, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. And this whole body ain't cutting that no more. No, it needs a little bit more sleep. Thank you. It has been a journey. But again, during that journey, I'm just going to stress this again. When this fire happened, I was left walking away with the clothes on my back, homeless, in a matter of minutes, and it pretty much destroyed me. It took a lot of healing, a lot of time sitting in the dark, and I needed that time because I needed to look at myself some more as well. Need to learn some more things about myself so I could become a better person. And I found a lot of blessings in that fire. A lot. I'm not going to go into all of them. Some of them are just for me. But a lot of good things came from that loss. Like I said earlier, you may feel a loss. You may feel a void. You may feel like there's no way I can ever come back from this. But I looked at how many times I've had to start over with what I thought was nothing, but yet I still had everything. I had everything I needed to live. Well, this time, Spirit said, no, you need to start completely over. Here's your chance. And I've thanked Spirit for that chance and that opportunity. And I'm doing my best to keep going. Thank you. It has been a process and a half. Hey, if you're good with a hammer, just saying. That I've gained strength. I've gained some physical strength. I've gained mental strength and clarity, heart strength and clarity, and I'm thankful for that. Pulling everything out of here by hand, everything, down to the block walls. It was empty from my basement floor to my roof. That assisted my healing process. Most times when people asked if I needed a hand, I said, hey, thanks, I'll let you know. This is mine to do. I needed to do this by myself as much as I could in order to heal from the loss. I had to face it every day. I had to remove what was damaged, throw it in the dumpster. I don't need that anymore. Here you go. And I was allowed, given the opportunity, to replace everything. It's all new. I'm new. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. I'm new. Yes, you have seen me smash stuff at work with a hammer. Yeah, and I'm thankful for that truth. Because if I wouldn't have seen that truth, I might have gotten myself into some not so good situations. Again. Brainwashing. Oh, shit. That it's going to be a process, Sharon. And like I said earlier, do not be afraid to reach out for help. Friends, family, counselors. When you get brainwashed, you have to unbrainwash yourself with the help of others. It's necessary. I have been essentially brainwashed by people I love, and I had to unbrainwash myself. I am not crazy. I am strong. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can rebuild my home. I can have a chow and train it. And I can have a garden, by God. Did it. Doing it again. Taking pictures. Maybe some video. Just saying. What do you think, kiddo? Huh? What do you think, baby? What do you think? Oh, there's the stretch. Are you getting tired? Are you? All right. She still sleeps a lot. She's not quite a year old yet. So she's still got a little bit of growing to do. And she loves to go for TRUCK space RIDES. Can't say it because she knows what it is. Okay, the way I look at this, I have a paranormal team. I take care of spirits. Beer, liquor, spirits. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a paranormal investigator. I'm taking care of spirits. That's humor, by the way. I got two. One right here and one right here. And both of them mean something very special to me. This one is a scorpion. That's me. That is my base Scorpio. This is a constant reminder of who I used to be able to be. Notice how I put that. And who I am still able to be if I choose to. I wake up in base Scorpio mode some mornings and go, no, dude, we ain't doing this. Adjust yourself. It's a reminder. This is a skull with an angel falling out of it. That is me escaping my own insanity, my own self. I escaped from myself. It means a lot. We can do whatever we put our minds to. Oh, girl. Devil coming after you. Not. Do you need another one? Just saying. Because as soon as I get saved up, I'm getting me another one. I'm getting me a phoenix on my back. Because I have risen from the ashes so many times in my life and came out a better person every time for it. It's taken a long time and a lot of journeys to get this stubborn ass to be the person I was meant to be instead of the person that I became. And if you're still watching, that's one of the things that I wanted to talk to you a little bit about. Just make some apologies. If you're still on here and you heard that, you know who you are and what I'm talking about. Excuse me one moment. What? At it again. Good girl. Good girl. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Good girl. Speaking of spirits and people throwing stuff and everything else, she is death on people trying to sneak on the property. Metaphysically, you ain't getting past her. We'll talk about that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, girl. That's what I'm saying. Well, imagine that. Thank you, sis. I'm damn proud of you, too. You've done a lot of work on yourself. I've seen it. I felt it. A lot of people viewing tonight have done that, and I'm proud of all of you. And I was going to say it earlier, but I'm going to say it now. I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself because I am still physically sitting here in this plane of existence. There's a couple nights that I almost wasn't when I was going through multiple dark nights of the soul. And then I came out questioning everything, including why am I still here? Spirit told me I got work to do. I got people to help. And this show is one way I do that, or at least try. That is phenomenal. I ain't the only one that's been doing some work. You have to. You might not see it, but you have to. And that's something I'll bring up right now. I was just told to. I will work my ass off on this house for a week, and it seems like I don't get anything done. And then I do it for another week, and it seems like I don't get anything done. And then another, and another. And a month later, I sit down and I rest. I got to make myself do that. And I'll look around. I'm like, holy shit. Look at everything you've gotten done. You don't see it day by day. You don't see the difference day by day because it's just a little bit. So it doesn't hit you. But when you work over time, and you sit down and you take a break and you look around you and look at yourself and look at your surroundings and the people around you. Holy shit, did you get some things accomplished? I did that. Look at what I did. I didn't see it, but I did this. And then you get excited again. And you start on the next week. It's all a process, both physical work, mental work, spiritual work. It's a process. You can't do it overnight. If anybody tells you can, that's what you tell them. That's not for you, Plank, just saying. He was starting to have a few choice words for me, just saying. Getting back to that, I actually bought crystal turtles. When I need to slow down, I bring one of the turtles over and set it by my selenite lamp over there, and I sit down and I hit the TV and I'll watch some TV shows, and generally I get lessons from those TV shows. Lessons come from all over. You just got to be able to see them and hear them. Not wrong. And I've never been one to really sit down and rest. I got to keep going, got to keep moving, got to keep working. I need my days now. It's okay for me to sit down and rest and recharge and turn off my notifications on my phone, put it on my charger, and just do what I want to do. If I want to go work in the garden, go work in the garden. If I want to go fishing, go fishing. If I want to go for a walk in the woods, go for a walk in the woods. If I want to go hunting and kill something, go hunting and kill something. But I only do that if I'm going to bring it home and eat it. Just saying. Sustenance. It's a thing. You got to take a break for yourself. You got to take a break for yourself. I like to look at it, and I've said this many times before. I'll say it many times again. Tea party. You got your little cup. You got your little saucer. Okay. So you hold your little saucer and your teacup on there. And you fill that teacup up until it's just flowing over the edge and a little bit's landing on that saucer. Feed others from that saucer, not from your own cup. When you get abundance, you have some extra energy to give out. If you don't, you're going to drain yourself. You got to learn your boundaries. You got to pick your lessons. No, pick your battles. Pick your battles. Because just because you're trying to help somebody, you're putting yourself into that situation doesn't mean they want your help. And sometimes even if they say they do, they don't. They just want the attention. So you got to be able to see who actually wants the help and who just wants to be the victim. I am not a victim. I was put into my situation so I could learn that I was not the victim. Unless I chose to be. Keyword, chose. We got kind of deep tonight, didn't we? Here, I see you giggling. Renee, you have been hanging around me too much because you are giggling your ass off right now, aren't you? Admit it. Put it in the comments. I know you are. If you're still on here, which I think you are just giggling your ass off right now. Renee's on my paranormal team. She's my sister from another mister. That my Scorpio has been wearing on her and growing on her. She might have hopped off. I don't know. Sometimes she hides. That's all right. Of course, she might be giggling so much that she can't even type. She does that. But before I hop off here, I'm gonna bring something up again. The sign right there. Right there. That one says the Otters Den. That was a gift. This one I bought myself from a song that kept me going night after night sometimes. Kenny Chesney, I believe. Everything's going to be all right. That's what that sign says. That sign is hanging exactly where it was before the fire, and that is right where the fire came up from the basement and went up. That sign and the vinyl lettering on it should not be here, but yet it is. A lot of miracles happened during that fire. That's one of them. A lot of things to be thankful for. That's one of them. That keeps me going. I look at that every day. No matter what the hell is going on in your life, everything is going to be okay. Especially if you choose to make it that way. You're not wrong. So just take every day, day by day. Again, depression is yesterday. That's what happened yesterday. You can't do anything about it. You can't change it. Feel it, process it, comprehend it, learn from it. Anxiety is tomorrow. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. Finally, in the most wondrous ways. I may walk into work and we'll be standing there with a thumb up our butts trying to find something to clean, or I may walk into chaos. I ain't worried about today. I'll find out tomorrow, and then I'll figure out how to deal with it. Peace is living in the now moment. Okay, I got this going on. I understand this. Been a shit day. It hasn't been, but you know what I'm saying? Boy, it's been a really good day. I'm thankful for these things happening. Monday. Oh my God, it's Monday. Yeah, it's a day with a name. Yesterday was Sunday. It's a day with a name. We just place certain placards on those days, and then we attach negative things or positive things to those days. It's just a day. It's just a day. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good song. That's a good song. I got a lot of songs. And they speak to you. They hit your subconscious, which gets your conscious thinking, and then they work together. And they can work in either a positive aspect or a negative aspect. You listen to the wrong music, you may take on that wrong feeling. You start feeling down, change your music. That's awesome, Sharon. I sing, not publicly or in front of anybody, but I do love to get in the truck and just belt it out, or put the jams on here, Five Finger Death Punch on YouTube, Shine Down, Lindsey Sterling, and just let it out. It's one of the ways I process things. Shower. Yeah, there you go. Singing in the shower. There she is. She's still here. You were giggling, admit it. It's in the driveway. It's waiting. Keys are hanging on the wall. But music is I mean, it's almost my life now. I have every name of every song every artist has done embedded in my head? No. Half the time I can't remember what my favorite song's name is or who sings it. It's just I like that song. That's all right. There it is. There it is. I told you. See, I can do the thing. Just saying. You can adjust your mute. You can adjust your mood by the songs that you listen to. Sometimes I hit the hard and heavy stuff, and I just let my aggression out in my words. But you got to watch that because words are spells casting. I don't think of anybody in particular. I'm just getting energy out. Once you start thinking of somebody in particular as you're saying those words, you're casting. So you have to be careful. Got to be careful. It's a process too. And if you haven't listened to Lindsey Sterling, a lot of times when I'm cleaning, dusting, what have you, that's who I'm listening to. Upbeat. Let's get to moving. She plays the violin. Never in my life did I think I would like the violin, but all of a sudden one night I'm listening to Five Finger Death Punch and Shinedown, and all of a sudden this woman comes on playing the damn violin. I'm like, what the hell? Hey, wait, I think I like that. And it stuck. Woman's awesome. Yeah, she is phenomenal. I had the chance to go see her in Omaha, and I chose not to due to this stuff. And I didn't have anybody to go to. I could have afforded it if I would have adjusted, but I didn't have anybody to go with me. So I didn't. I should have just went. There's a couple of movies playing in Beatrice I want to see right now. And I think tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, I don't know. I may treat myself to a movie. I don't go to the movies by myself very often because I enjoy sharing that with another person. But I want to go see those damn movies, so I just might go by myself. Bagpipe lady. Wait, I think I've seen her. I think I know who you're talking about, and she's phenomenal. And there's this, her name is right here. It's on tip of my tongue. I can't see it. Can you see it? Because I can't see it. She plays the spoons. She looks like this little old meth-laden, but damn, that woman can play them damn spoons. Just saying. Have you seen her? She's amazing. She found her calling. She can play the spoons. I do, and I'm still having trouble reading from here to here. It's literally like 1.5 feet. I think they messed up my prescription. Just saying. I may have to get trifocals instead of bifocals. No old comments, Mel. I see you. Oh, you mean like Plank? Plank started out as I was sitting here one night in my fields, lonely as hell. And I got to thinking about what was it, Castaway? Tom Hanks movie where he was on this deserted island with all these FedEx packages, and he's opened them all up, and he comes across this Wilson volleyball, and he cuts it open, and he puts hair in it, and makes a face, and that's Wilson. Well, I made Plank. And then one of my protectors moved into Plank, so Plank is literally Plank. Plank goes to events with me and haunted places with me and Paracons and whatnot. And the people that can see actually see Plank. Normal people are like, yeah, that's funny. And other people are like, what the is that? That's Plank. You got to see George. Yeah, Abby the Spoon Lady. Thank you. Thank you. That. Ladies and gentlemen, and we might all be down to just ladies. Just saying. Howie might have popped off. I think he's working. It might all just be ladies watching me. I think it is. And that's okay. Yes, Wilson. It has been an evening. I've now been on here for almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Me and Joni did the first hour with the energetic forecast and the astrological forecast and how it's going to affect all of us. So if you missed that, go back and watch it tomorrow, next day, what have you. Her and I do this every other Monday night, generally. And I'm working on getting some other guests on our off nights on Mondays. I reached out to Lori Ladd, and I'm trying to get her on. They reached out back to me, and they said they will consider it, so I'm hoping. I'm going to try and reach out to Trent Shelton and some other people, and just try to get some self-help people, life coaches, what have you, some other paranormal people, and just try to get them out, their names out, and help people. That's why I do this. There was a reason. Hang on. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like doing it. I like helping people. But there was a reason why when my computer desk was over there, when Steve and Ryan and all them were here, and they were doing their show from my home, he gets up out of the chair and he shoves me into the computer chair and says, "You're doing the show tonight." I'm like, I'm doing what? Oh, no. I don't do this. I don't speak publicly. No, I don't. He looked at me like, "You're doing this." All right. I might not have been very good at it that night, but I did it. And it has led to this. So I got to thank Steve for throwing me in that chair that night. I was scared shitless. I was sweating bullets. Didn't know what to say or how to say it. Stuttering my words, but I got through it. And now I'm not afraid to get up in front of people and talk to people. Crowds do still scare me a little bit because it's lots of people and lots of energy, and some people don't always have that good energy, just saying. But when I'm up there on stage, talking at Scarefest with the mechanics, telling our stories, I just imagine this. I'm just talking to a screen. I'm talking to all these people out there that aren't here, even though they are right there. And that's how I get through it. I adjust it. I learn to adjust. What the hell? Oh my God, that was perfect. I needed that giggle. Thank you. Appreciate you too, girl. We've had some good conversations. Well, I'm sure we're going to have more. Pimp Daddy Keith in the corn brothel. What more can I say? She knows. She knows. If you don't know, you will know eventually. Because me and Christy will be doing a live sometime, going down the road to a paranormal event, and we will see some cows, and we will yell, "Horse!" It's a rule. In Nebraska, I'll just tell it. In Nebraska, when you're going down the road and you see a cow, you have to say the word cow. Cow. It's a rule. Well, Christy's daughters were in the car, and one was freaking out, and one was trying to keep everybody safe, and Christy was just trying to keep everything sane while she was driving. And all of a sudden, there was these cows, and one of them just yells "whore," and it's just been a thing ever since. So, yes, cows are whores. That is probably a good time to just drop it and just kind of, hop off of here. Hey, I got giggles. That's good. That's a good thing. Good story then. So Sharon, hang in there. You're going to figure your stuff out. The other two that I've been feeling, you were going to figure your stuff out. I understand why you didn't put your stuff on here. That's okay. But I feel you, and if you need to talk, just get a hold of me. When I can get back to you, I will. Hang on. Wait for it. I got to put it up. And there it is. There it is. All right. June. Drunken Oracle. I'm not sure of the time or date yet, but we will put it out as soon as we get it figured out. If you have not seen Drunken Oracle yet with me and Christy, do yourself a favor, especially if you're at a bad time in your life and you need some laughs and giggles and just need to forget about the world for a while. Come watch Drunken Oracle. We have a Facebook page. Go like it. We have a YouTube page. Go subscribe. It's a thing. And if you don't know what it is, we read Oracle and Tarot cards, and we do it very badly on purpose. We make up the stupidest, funniest stuff that we can even think of about these cards, and we deliver that message. And half to 3/4 of the time, we actually nail something. So it's pretty cool. Spirit still speaks, and it's a pretty good time. So come watch us. I'm going to try to make it down to Scarefest this year, but I don't know. I may not be. I just found out I may not be able to get off from work, so I may have to video in. Not very happy about it, but have to accept it if that's the case. So we'll figure that out. You too, Melissa. Have an amazing night. Get it figured out. In fact, that's something I need to start manifesting. Is A, the funds, B, the hotel room, and B, the help driving. Let's see. Help driving down, motel room, and the time off of work. That's 5 things. 5's change. Okay. I got this. So thank you for sticking with me for this long. Like I said, normally I don't get on here on the show for this long. I will dive into this on my, just regular live sometimes this long, but normally on the show I try to keep it at an hour. But tonight just needed to. She said there were some people out there needed to hear some things. So, and I might have been one of those people. I may have needed to advise myself while advising others, and it's okay to do that. And it's okay to say, holy shit, when you do it. Because it was right here the whole time. Yes, it does. Hey, Christy, how the hell you doing? I didn't even see you sneak up on here. I'm sorry. Why are you face palming? Wait. I'm squirreling. I saw a shiny. I'm squirreling. What did you start? Should I be worried? Ninja. Sneaky sandwiches. Yes. Oh, wait. I get it. I get it now. Yeah. I get it. Sometimes I have blonde moments. It's a thing. It is a thing. Yeah, it's a thing. That's something I got to work on. I got to do some skimping and some saving and some maneuvering at work. And if I make it, you're driving my truck because you're going to make it too. Just saying. I'm going to hand you the keys and say, just here, go have your conversation with him. You know who I'm talking about. Bring it back when you're done. Inside joke there. Inside story. Somebody ain't done yet. That's what I keep telling myself. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Somehow, some way, even if it's just for a day, day and a half, I need to be there. I don't know why yet, but I need to be there. I know this. I know this in my soul. I need to be there. It is October, what is it? 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, right in that area. Here, let me check real quick. I'll tell you. Scarefest.com. It's thescarefest.com. Come on, computer. You can do it. October 20th to the 22nd in Lexington, Kentucky. And they have got all kinds of super cool and groovy stars. Oh, cool. Kane Hodder's going to be there again. Awesome. He is phenomenal. I threw axes with him. Steve Knapp's going to be there. Sweet. Knapp's a cool guy. Big sumbitch, just saying. And yeah, I know pretty much everybody's big, compared to me, but that's all right. So yeah, 20th to the 22nd. But it takes 12 to 13 hours to drive down there from here, and then 12 to 13 hours to drive back. So that's 2 days right there. I can do it by myself, but I don't like to do it by myself. So Christy was planning on driving down with me. Still hoping for that. We'll see. Make me. You want to fight? Huh? You want to fight? That's twice that's come up. And yeah, I know you ain't scared. I'll steal your jokes if I want to steal your jokes. Just saying. Well, that's 4 less than me. You can get there. Just saying. If I can get there, I'll be there. Hey, I can fit 5 people in the truck. And I got plenty of room in the bed. I got the long bed. I got a tonneau cover that's waterproof. So there's plenty of room for gear. Just saying. Okay, am I in your head or are you in my head? All right, hang on. Before I hop off, I got to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Hold on. Freya, keep them entertained. She didn't keep y'all entertained, did she? You can only train a child so far. I had to recycle. Sorry, people. My nose was starting to run. I had to go. It wasn't going to wait. And that is actually something me and Christy were talking about, is doing the camping thing down there instead of hitting a hotel room. It'd be a lot cheaper. However, it is October, cold, don't know what the weather's going to be like, rain, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm going to try to get there. And I always have an open invitation to stay at somebody's house, but that's not me. I'm still working on this one. I'm still trying to figure out why. Still trying to comprehend it, but it's still a thing. I just don't like staying at other people's homes. I don't know if it's a control issue. I don't know if it's that I would feel indebted to them. I'm still working on this one. This is still some kind of trauma response from my childhood, and I haven't been able to see it yet. Therefore, it is not time to yet, but I am aware of the situation. Therefore, I can watch for it. There? It's not Patrick Nagel. It is, God, I know the name, and I'm sorry, I cannot think of it right now. There you go. They do make those tents that you can put right up on the top of the truck. Just saying. Snake charmer. I could make a joke about that, but I'm not gonna. Scorpio sneaking out. Just saying. Aries, and also I found him in the morning. True story. Just saying. Ain't saying how I know. Yeah, she does know how to play her bagpipes. Just saying. You can slap me tomorrow. It's okay. Hey, you put it up there. Just saying. You put it out there. Did you not? Yeah, it's that time. it's starting to get a little comical. Yes! Yes, Sharon. Hooray for boobies. Perfect. Perfect. They make everything better. I got you, Melissa. But yeah, boobies. Hey, he's having a bad day, showing the boobies. He's mad at you, showing the boobies. They fix everything. Just saying. Just showing the boobies. We were actually kind of talking about that at work the other day. Interesting. Oh, Christy, you've been getting to know me here. You know my humor. You know. And you're not too far from it. Just saying. It's just easy on the third eye. Just down here, not up here. We need that. Just don't damage it. And because if you hit it too hard, I'm going to have to just, put it back where it belongs. I saw your comment, Sharon. Or something. See, told you. See, now we got Scorpios on here. We got Aries on here. I don't know who else, maybe Capricorn. I mean, it's we keep going. The humor is going to get very dark and very deep. Maybe that way. So if anybody's watching right now that tunes on later, if you don't like that kind of stuff, just hop off. If you got kids around, hop off. Just hop off. Keep scrolling. I did not know that. Melissa, I'm going to say this. You are probably the only Gemini that I actually get along with and don't mind spending time around talking to. That's saying something. So I would like to know what your ascending and your moon is. Your other two. Because that's got to play in somehow. Scorpio, Aries, Sag. Don't piss me off. If you do, I'll burn you. But hey, let's have a beer and party. Hey, shotgun. Shotgun, just saying. We'll go down and see Sammy. Say, hey, what's up? Get a hold of Joni. Tell her I mentioned this. I can tell you where to go to do it. Can I read it very accurately and very well? No. I kind of got a little bit of an idea. I'm learning. I'm in the learning process, but she can nail it dead on. So, and she may do it for free, but a donation would be appreciated. Wait, what? I'm not saying where my mind went on that comment. I'm not gonna. By me not saying that, you know where it went. Just saying. Girl, I know you're crazy. Just saying. Renee knows about Aries. That's what I was getting at right there. And I got some of that in me too. So that explains some stuff from, back then. God, it has been a minute since I have seen that. To explain this, there was one night I was sitting here on a live petting Momo, and a friend of mine made a new hashtag at pet, keep petting the kitty, and it just stuck. And so, yeah, here it is. And she's all of them, just saying. Now, I will say one thing on that comment. With seeing what you go through at work every day and what you have to deal with, your patience has grown. So if I see you losing your shit, I know the amount of shit that you have had to go through to get to that point. And I know to just stay the hell out of your way. Actually, I bought you something, friend-wise, for that particular situation. I'm hoping it's here like Wednesday or Thursday. You'll understand once you hold it. The gift that I bought you. I just stuck my foot. Just let's rewind a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Don't sweat the petty stuff, pet the sweaty stuff. Knew I'd get her. Knew it. This is really turned around in the most spectacular way. We're all smiling, we're all giggling, we're all having a good time. And isn't that what this is all about? Isn't that what this is all about? Enjoying life, learning and growing and laughing. That's what it's all about. You broke me. Girl, you'd be sitting right here next to me as a co-host, just saying. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Hang on. Just before I hop off of here, just for a couple of minutes. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. Renee, check your messages. I got a joke that I use like when it's cold, when it's really cold. I'm like, y'all can call me Turtle. And this is what happens when I do my show. So whoever I end up with in the future is going to have to be very understanding, just saying. It's all humor. Renee, did you check your messages? Did you? Did you? Are you watching from your computer or your phone? Because if you're on your phone, it ain't going to work. Just saying. Ooh, 44 is out of place. There we go. All right. Yeah, they're numbered. They're starting to go away a little bit, you know, so I just got to keep track of them. This is going to lead to some very interesting conversations at work. I can feel it now. Wait, not feel it. See it. Just clarifying. Renee. Hello? Not scared them, intimidated. See, that's what I like about my new windows. They're tinted. In the daytime, you can't see in them. Now at night, when the light's on, you can, but in the daytime, you can't see in them. I can walk around naked here all day long, and ain't nobody gonna know. Get that visual out of your head. Just saying. You know, it isn't that would help pay the bills. Just saying. I've actually been contemplating on getting another roommate, but I don't want another roommate. You know, roommate. But it would help pay the bills. So it's either like roommate, OnlyFans, roommate, OnlyFans, and I got this. So probably roommate. In my house. Now in the backyard, I can because it's all fenced in. You can't see in it. So that reminds me, I need to fix a hot tub. I have odor eliminating. Hang on, I got to figure out how to bring you on. Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. There we go. Hey,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you and I can see you.
Oh,
Ladies and
shit, I
gentlemen,
figured it out.
Renee Cody, my sister
Hi,
from another
everybody.
mister, member of Cobra Paranormal, Spirit Mechanics trainee. Welcome. Business is about to pick up. Just saying. Now they were
Yes,
just
it is.
asking me, if your roommate farts a lot, then what? Well, I have lived with people in the past that fart a lot. Just saying. Just saying. Not you, others.
Oh.
However, I have an odor eliminating filter in my heater. I have incense. I have smudges. I have sage. I am well prepared. I have fans, ceiling fans, regular fans. I got fans out my ass. That didn't come out right. But the humor is about to.
Oh shit.
Doobies.
Tubies. Shut it. See, I like Melanie. Shut it. Shut it. Go in your corner. Oh,
Now-
oh no.
Now you done brought out the key is make me. Do you know where I got that character from?
No.
A Dean Martin skit of Carol Burnett, and I know the comedian that he did the skit with, and I cannot remember his name, but the man was phenomenal, and I'm copying him in ways. He walks into this
Jerry
bar
Lee
drunk
Lewis?
off. No,
Okay.
older guy, gray hair, beard. But he looks at Dean Martin and like,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever been to Connecticut? And he's like, no. I need to find out how to get there. Why? Because I'm in it. It's my job. What's your job? I'm an airline pilot, and I gotta go to work. When you gotta go? An hour ago. And it is hilarious. So I kind of molded that character into my own. In a way, I stole it a little bit, but I borrowed a little bit, and I added my own. And so, that's where the video of the tacos, came. The tacos and stuff. That's where the and stuff came from. I added that.
And stuff.
Oh, Sharon, I ain't going boom. Just saying. That's a shitty case. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, could.
Lisa, I actually have an exhaust fan now in my bedroom, or not in my bedroom, in my bathroom.
It's called poopery. You
Right,
spray it,
right.
spray it in the. You spray it before
I've seen
you.
that. I've seen,
Like
yes.
I'm somewhere, and I'm gonna stop before spray a toilet and then go. No, I don't have time for that.
No, when I gotta go at. Pray you're not next to me. Just saying.
Yeah.
But that's one of the blessings of the fire. I had an exhaust fan for the bathroom. I wanted to put it in for so many years, and I couldn't figure out how to do it with the lath and the plaster, the way the attic was,
Yeah.
how to get the vent out there. I couldn't figure it out. Guess what? I got one now. It's a blessing. That's how I look at things. That's how I look at things. What? I am so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Foster Brooks. Yes. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. I knew somebody would get it. Foster Brooks.
That's above my pay grade.
We could really use some of that stuff in the bathrooms at work. Just saying. I'm just saying. Since you are a shift supervisor, you are up in the hierarchy from me.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
you could
might
put
be able to get that right off.
maybe you could put that out to Max and say, hey, me and
Yeah.
Keith was talking and our bathroom experiences not together. It's a thing. And he's been in the bathroom, so I'm sure he understands.
It could be something for OSHA related, I'm sure. We could make that fit somewhere.
Ooh. Air quality.
Air quality control, something.
Yes. What do you think? May work.
Might work. Always possible.
Oh,
There we go. Biohazard. I like that one too.
biohazard. Yes. Sharon, when we first moved in here, I say we because I was with somebody when I moved in here. Had to clarify that. I think I had to clarify that for myself. That's all right. It was 1950s pink tub, pink sink, pink toilet. I redid the bathroom.
Oh, that
but yet
Pepto
never
Bismol pink, right?
finished it. Yeah. Never finished it. All I had left to do was the trim. Well, now I get to redo everything so the trim will fit square. Because that was something that was keeping me from doing that, is how to cut the angles so it looks square when the room wasn't square. Well, now I was able to make the room square.
Yeah.
See, just so many blessings, and I have to think of them as that. It's a blessing. I wanted to do this. I didn't because I didn't know how to do this. I got to rebuild the room so it is square. Therefore, that's no longer an aspect. Once I get the walls up, I can put the trim in. Done. Boom.
Yep.
See, I'm still. Bless you. 2 more and I'm getting the kid out.
Thank you.
Just saying. And you know what kid I'm talking about. You froze. See, I'm not wrong. That would look cool, but Renee, I lost you.
Uh-oh.
I thought that said atomic toilet seat. Are you back? Hello? Hello. Purple and black. Yes. I did. I broke
Hello?
Renee. Hello?
Yeah, you brought.
Purple and black. Yes. Getting feedback. Who's behind you? Can you hear me?
You.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
There, now I can.
Steve? Get out.
Love you, brother, but fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Love you.
Fuck off. Go fuck yourself, Steve. I love you.
I don't know if you
Speaking of
heard
that,
me,
we'll
but I
have
asked who was behind you.
That's been a. Yeah, we have to talk about something.
Okay, off
Yes, I'm on late
of this
in
camera.
group chat.
Okay.
Yep. So
All right.
it was
We
it
can
was
chat a
kind of
bit. Just
interesting
not.
what I did. Yep.
Oh. Oh, I see that look. Yeah, we'll chat about that.
Yeah.
Was you a good girl or was you a bad girl?
I was good girl. It's what something happened here while I was on with everybody, and Steve caught it and said for me to do something, and I did something.
Did the doing
To get
something end up in a positive aspect?
yes.
Then you did the thing.
Mm-hmm. With an
You did
egg.
the thing. Proper. Ooh, very
Mhm.
proper. So I'm
Yes.
curious as to who you took out. I think I know. However, we will not discuss that here. People throwing shade. Huh. Eventually, they're going to
Yep.
learn. We have grown. We have done our work. We have protected ourselves, our homes, our properties, our friends, our family. Over there, grow yourself. Get yourself into a better situation. That's where we want you. Maybe it's a little selfish
Yes.
because if you're in a better situation, you're not going to be throwing your shit onto us, but they are also going to be growing as a person and bettering their lives. Therefore, we are not the highlight of their life because we are succeeding in what we are doing and they are not, and they are jealous. And I'm going to shut up because Spirit's telling me to. Rant done. I'm done. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Steve, we can't hear Renee. It's a thing. I needed to say it. Just saying. Hey, you. Oh, fine wine gets better with age. It may get a little dusty, around, the neck of the bottle, but you pop that cork, it's going to taste good. Just saying. Renee, your Scorpio took over. Even though I can't hear you, I see it. I feel it. Aerosmith, Fine, fine. Go look it up and see what it stands for. I'm fine. Night, Lisa. Wait. I don't know sign language, but when I need to send a message, I can send a message with my hands. Just saying. Don't go there. I know what you're thinking. Oh, she done lost it a long time ago. Yes, letting the fingers do the talking, the magic fingers. Ah. I know a couple. That's about it. Just saying. Yes, that. There we go. She's having some technical difficulties. Just saying. No, you're not. Just say it. Just say it. This is my show. Most people that watch my show knows this is not rated G. This is rated R, X, whatever. Just saying. Hello? Hello? Hello?
No, I don't see. Hello, I don't see you.
You don't see me? I see you.
Now I see you.
You see me?
Do you see me? See you?
I see you.
I see you.
The important thing is I see you. For God's sake, she broke me. How do you even respond to that without the
I
Scorpio
don't.
taking over and just bleh? I'm practicing the pause. I'm taking a breath. It- I could so just.
Well, there's a problem if your juju's out of whack. I'm just saying.
You need to get your juju back into whack. Just saying.
Exactly.
You need to whack your juju back into place. Damn it, you made me do it. I wasn't gonna. I wasn't. Hand check. I'm good. I need some hand lotion. I got some calluses going on. Just saying. I said that out loud, didn't I?
Uh, re-whack your juju. Your juju.
I found my mojo. Who's there besides Steve?
Idea. I have no idea. It's been a thing.
Nobody's playing with your hair? Has anybody been playing with your hair?
Yes. Yep.
Minnie.
Yep.
Why does one
The
need
last couple
healing?
days.
You don't have to answer that out loud. Yeah, today at work.
Yep.
She takes good care of us, but the timing sometimes is sitting there talking with my boss. He's explaining something, how to do this, how to get this piece of 12,000 pound machinery apart. And I'm going, I got you. I'm healing you. You need to, thank you, but I need to pay attention to what I'm doing.
Yep.
Or lack of, just saying. And I'm not going to specify how I lost all this hair, just saying. I'm joking. Could have been rubbing up against the headboard. Or it could have been stress. Could have been a combination of two. But from who? Oh, I was a poet and didn't know it, but when feet show it, they're Longfellows. Every Which Way But Loose. That movie right there, spinning around the ceiling fan.
God, I haven't seen that ever. It's been a hot minute.
Ah, no, Renee's hair right before you asked if somebody had been playing with her hair. Okay, I got you. I got you. It may have been a thing in the last couple of years, just saying. Yes, I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, still. How long's that been there? Right shoulder. Right here.
I have no-
Hang on. Hang on. Let me get rid of it. Hang on. It's causing a little interference.
Okay. Yeah, I'm quiet because I lots of things have been happening at my house. Lots of things. Weird.
You been having any?
That's a weird thing.
You been having any back pain, like right underneath the shoulder blade in that general area? Tension, tightness.
Yep.
There you go. You're gonna feel better in the morning.
Okay. Good.
And Freya just ran up and verified. A little cold water in the kitchen sink, a little salt.
Because I even let the wings that.
And what? See, I think somebody might have some gifts. Just saying.
Yeah, just a little.
I think there was a reason why. Let me think of how to properly get this out. A reason why a cycle was started again.
Mm-hmm.
To learn. To learn.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yep.
That one almost hurt a little bit. It was kind of dark.
Yeah, because that
I am going to say it was
book.
sent. Can't read it. It's blurry.
This came up that in my
Lilith. Okay, Lilith did not send that. Somebody sent that in hopes that Lilith would hit. Lilith knows better. Lilith ain't about that.
Yep.
You know what Lilith does and who she is. I know what Lilith does and who she is, and those people don't know. They are not. She is not about suppressing and containing a woman from growing. She is about female growth, strength. So whoever sent that is one's mother. Just saying. Because they had it completely backwards. So guess who's probably going to hit that person who sent that? Lilith. May they be blessed and highly favored in a good way. That's Steve. Say hi, Steve. Steve. Can you hear me? Okay. I don't think I was probably supposed to see that and pull it. I think you were probably supposed to see and pull that. And where I did, instead of you doing, somebody silenced. So jump off and come back on. Jump off and come back on. She knows my sign language. Just saying. I. I hear myself. Of course, I'm talking to myself because it's going right here. So I hear myself. Yeah, there is. And what that reason is that I'm probably supposed to jump off of here and talk to her directly for a reason. I hope that came out okay because there's something in front of right where I type and I can't even read it. Night, Sharon. Night, Christy. We're going to hop off of here. So, night, everybody. Night, Melissa. Good night, Mel, if you're still here. Good night, everybody. Mel, if you're still on here, we are going to have a phenomenal day at work tomorrow. Just saying, no matter what's going on, we're going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. We got this. So, on that note, good night, everybody. Thank you for sticking around, listening to my ass ramble for almost 4 hours. Just saying. Thank you, Lisa. That it's a shift. It's a day. We will make it awesome. If shit goes to hell, we will take that hell, wad it up in a little ball, toss it back down, and say, no, we got this. Appreciate you too, Sharon. So on that note, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to hit the end stream button. Not in stream, end stream. There's a difference between in stream and end stream, and I'm shutting up on that note. Good night.